Whoa, there we go. Good evening, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. Decided to only do a minute countdown now and then caught myself short because I haven't shared it on X. But yes, we don't need you to hang around for a minute and be sat there listening to the music for that long, do we? So we'll trim that down now. Harvey's with me tonight. Evening, Harvey. How's your week been? How are things for you?
Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, same old. Good. I can't be there tonight, but yeah, hoping for a win.
Yeah, because it's not like you, obviously, to not be going to an away game. So is it just because of work and stuff that you're not able to make it tonight?
Yeah, we're quite busy at work at the moment, so yeah, I couldn't really afford to take the day off and stuff. So gutted, but you live and you learn, don't you?
You're working on all those top secret projects, Harv, aren't you? So
yeah.
So I'll come to the comments in a minute, but big news today, Harvey. Obviously, Bali Mumba. I don't know if it's confirmed officially yet. I don't think so until his medical tomorrow, but it looks like he's off to Huddersfield for a potential 1 million fee as well. What do you say to that?
I think it's a good time. I think he's one of the ones like we spoke about previously on other live streams where he looks as if he's ready to go. And I think for us to get £1 million for him, which recoups all the money that we spent on him, it's sort of we've had a great service from him. He's gave us some great times, gave us some good goals, and now he can go flourish in a quite well Huddersfield side.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, there was a lot of talk, wasn't there, over the summer, end of the season, summer break. Does he want to go? Is he not happy? He's seen Whittaker go off, Cooper go off, and he probably feels he's still a championship player. But then he hasn't really, cut his cloth that well this season. He's had, more ups and downs. We've talked about him, good and bad on the pod amongst us all. So maybe it is just something where he needs to sort of get to a different club. Obviously, it's not a championship club. It's a fellow League One club. But maybe it's the right time for him to move on.
Yeah, 100%. I think he flourishes in strong sides. I think we've seen the best of him. He had a great relationship with Whittaker and Azaz and stuff, and we haven't really seen the best of him since them two have gone. And like you said there, with Cooper leaving, Hardy also leaving in the summer,
yeah,
all of his main mates, the players he had great chemistry with from that winning League One side, has all gone and moved on now. And like you said, most of them are Championship. So yeah, I think he's got more of a chance going into the Championship this season, if we're being brutally honest, with Huddersfield. And yeah, if he does go, I wish him all the best, because like I said, he's gave us some great goals and gave us some good cheers.
Yeah, I'm just checking all the 6 EFL Trophy Tonight matches on Sky Sports Plus from 7. I was on my Sky Sports Plus and I'm like going, well, there's no red button at the moment. What's going on? And so hopefully that will sort itself out. Else we might have to rely on you, Harv, to with your feed on Argyle TV. So yeah. So, no, I think I'm just laughing at something. Gavin's just catching up with all the chat in the group, and I don't think he's clicked that Bali Mumbas on his way out. Because he picked something like Bali to score first. Yeah, it's well, look, talk about signings and transfers. Obviously, there's been a few rumours, but of course, end of last week, we signed Ronan Curtis. As I kept getting his bloody first name wrong at the time. Apologies to Ronan for that. But yeah, I mean, did the club must have known, I think, something was happening with Mumba and they planned for that? And what's your initial reaction and thoughts to the Ronan signing?
Yeah, I think, well, I only have memories of him annoying me down at Home Park. He's always been a player that's played well against Argyle, and he's always popped up with a few goals. I notoriously remember him at a young age when he was at Portsmouth, and always thought he was a good player there. But yeah, potentially it was maybe Mumba's possibly putting a transfer request. We don't know. And since then, Argyle's got the ball rolling with it. And Ronan Curtis, he's come from a Port Vale side, and he's walking into an Argyle side which is reforming, it's reshaping, and hopefully he can be a part of the journey.
Yeah, no, I think there's I sort of did a slide deck on him, and I've got some of it here, but the little profile deck, just for everybody. And, he's got some good caliber, with his appearances, obviously the bulk of his career at Portsmouth. He did well there in that position, and he was, I think, highly rated at the time and played as a sort of striker at times from seeing some of the goal reels. And then there seemed to be this conversation of, he then turned lazy and, sort of wasn't as effective. I think Port Vale, it wasn't just Port Vale. He went to, I've got Wimbledon in my head, but there was a short stint he did. I can check in a minute, that we discussed on the show on the weekend. And he, on weekend last week, Thursday, when we didn't know he was signing. And then he went on a free to Vale. So if we've paid them a fee, imagine a small one, probably a couple of $100,000. I imagine they've done well out of that. But some of the Vale fans, Harv, was saying, he down tools, he was lazy. And I think in his Argyle TV interview, and I'm only going from what Gavin and Carl said, and I don't know if you've seen it, but he seemed to be frustrated at that club with the style of play. And maybe, coming to Argyle, he'll get a chance. He's in the squad tonight straight away, with Barley obviously not present. So, yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? And hopefully with Talai, there was a bit of, conflab with Derek Adams and Tom Cleverley with Talai saying, what's your thoughts? And hopefully then he gave some good praise to him, and obviously we went and did the deal.
Yeah, 100%. And like you said there, he can play up top as well, which is, I think, is going to be good for Talai. I think sometimes we see in games Talai looks isolated and struggles to get into the game, and having a player that he's already previously played with at a different club, they're already going to have a bit of a good understanding of each other, and they don't have to build that bond like Aseni and Talai have had to build so far this season, which could create us some goals, could create some chances. I haven't watched his interview, but from seeing it, what people have put online and stuff, I agree. It seems as if he was quite frustrated at Port Vale, and I recall from somewhere someone said it come across, or either he said that he felt like it was time wasted. So he's obviously got a lot to prove. He's talked the talk now, and now it's time to put the performances in.
Walk the walk. Yeah, I just I can see the screen. I know we've only got a couple of minutes to go. I'm just going to go to the team quickly. It's not coming up on my red button on my TV on Sky at the moment, but I've got it on my trusty iPad. So that's going to be fun. That's happened once before. In goal we got Luca Ashby Hammond, as we've sort of been calling for. So it's good to see him in this cup game. Followed by Edwards, Ross Mitchell, and Soren Nola, Amici, Wiradu, Boateng, Curtis starting on the left, with Watts and Talai as they show it there, in a 4-4-2. Just quickly spin through some of the comments as well, because there's quite a few that have come in. So evening, everybody. Hope you are all well. Brian Pinaretta says, come on, you Greens, 4-0 win today. What formation are we doing? Well, if we trust that, it's a 4-4-2. Flat 4-4-2 as well, as Brian has said. Additionally, GT saying Mumba off, and a few questions on that. Hazard next, said Brian. So use the Mumba money for a decent keeper, said GT. Yes, it's likely that he is going to leave after his medical tomorrow. Yes, I believe you. Right, Brian, you've sent me a photo. I haven't had a chance to have a look. So apologies for that. I've just been with this earlier kickoff flat out. PTR47 says evening. So evening to you, mate. Hi from Bristol, says Marie Nixon. If you're a Bristol fan, thank you, and thank you for pairing. Michael Hawkes is in, the Reading fan. Looking forward to the watch along. So am I, as I'm going to have to digress to my iPad. Sky. I'll reboot this little box in here and see if I can get that working. So what we got? Argyle News Hub. So Finley's in as well. Please go and give his account a follow to get all the news updates on Argyle. He's been hot on that this past couple of weeks, as he always is. He says good evening to everybody. Wilson Noah says he's not good. Not sure what that's related to. Go on.
To Mumba. when we
right, okay. Yeah, fair enough. We said he's been up and down, and he's forced some interesting debate on the channel. Bali is a system player. If the system doesn't fit, he isn't very good. Decent business from Argyle. I don't disagree. Dave Mortimer's in. Evening, Dave. Is CH flying to Belgium? Connor Hazard after the game. We'll see. The game has kicked off. I don't know if it's kicked off for your stream there.
Yeah, through. Ooh.
So there we go. Right. Apologies, folks, because I don't know why, but this Sky TV is letting me down. So I'm going to be looking down and struggling to sort of make eye contact. But we are underway, and Argyle are shooting right to left at this memorial ground. So
come on, Argyle. Come on.
Yeah. Can we do
wins from Wembley?
Yeah, exactly. Well, look, and I mean, there's a lot of debate on these sort of games and stuff, and these bit part trophy cups, but I think if we can go away, we know our away form's good. If we can get another decent result, that will help. And there's nothing like sort of consistency, is there, and trying to maintain a winning run. So hopefully we put in a good show, Harv, as their keeper kicks it all the way down and out for an Argyle goal kick.
I think it's a huge game for Ashby Hammond tonight as well. I think it's a huge game. I think if he puts a good performance in here, I think it does give him a good opportunity to start on Saturday.
Yeah, possibly. And if there is definitely talk of Hazard going off, you can only assume now the one player that was talked about, the club said had an inquiry on, must have been Mumba. So wouldn't suggest it's any others. As Argyle try and make an attack there, doesn't quite come off. So, it's we shall see. It will all pan and even itself out. Simon Fisher says, evening, come on, you Greens. Evening to you. Peter Henwood, evening to you, mate. Steve Evans has lost loads of weight. I'm watching on Argyle TV. Oh, Argyle into the box. Oh, was that what? Oh, is that in? It's a goal!
Nice!
Argyle 1-up. Didn't know if it was offside, folks. It was Caleb Watts. It was a brilliant little bit of play. And there was a lot of sort of calling for offside from the Rovers players. But the ref and the linesman confirmed. Well, we've already 2 minutes in and we're 1-0 up. Come on, you Greens. There we go.
That looked very offside.
Well, we'll see on the replay in a minute. Paul Bailey, evening to you. Steve, evening.
Come on.
Here we go. So the keeper rolls it out, Bristol keeper, to his right back, or centre back, sorry. He passes it back to him. Then he doesn't know what to do. He hesitates, plays it to his forward to his defender, who doesn't receive. Talai almost steals the ball off him, squares it across the box from the left-hand side. Not the best of connections. So here we go. Just going to watch it now.
It's hardly offside. It's offside by a good yard or two there.
I think that's why even the players didn't react initially. Yeah, so it's Amici, sorry, folks, with the shot outside of the box from the ball cut back from Talai. He mishits it. It deflects to Watts and goes in. But yeah, I'm in agreement with Harvey there. He probably is offside. But do you know what? We'll take that. Well, exactly, GT. It's a beauty. We'll take that. Good evening, Wendy. Hope you're well. Simon Fisher as well. Evening to you. Wilson Noah says yes.
I'm pretty sure that was Tom Locker who made the mistake for Bristol there. I'm pretty sure that was Tom Locker.
He just doesn't control it. The defender, the defender. So there's a bit of a stop in play. So the keeper plays it out to his centre back on the right, and then he pays it back to the keeper. Argyle obviously employing the high press. The keeper then goes out to another one of his centre backs that's further forward. It's not even hit to him hard, Harvey, really, is it? He doesn't control it. He loses the ball in front of himself with a heavy touch. And then Talai, because he was on him, steals the ball off, goes into the box on the left-hand side, squares it to the outside of where Amici was running in. A complete mishit from him, which falls to Watts, and it goes in, and it's given. We'll take it.
Yeah, it looks as if he tries to play it first time, but the ball just gets stuck under his feet, which is obviously killed him there. But
yeah, it's just one of those unnecessary passes, but it goes to prove again that the high press is really effective. So there we go. Right, I'm still.
Bristol's run of form is they've started picking up, and I'm not sure if they're winning yet, but I'm pretty sure they've picked up a couple points here and there.
Yeah, they're still lower down in the league, but I'm just going to try and see if I can get back onto the TV here rather than my iPad. So apologies for looking down, folks, because when it's on my TV, I'm sort of semi looking at you there. So But yeah, it's a brilliant start. I'll keep an eye out for obviously Curtis as he's down that left-hand side. See how well he does in today's game. But it's a good start and a good one for the team's confidence. Can we now go on and do something more with this?
Yeah. Andrew T has missed the sending off last time, now missed a goal.
Evening to you, Andrew. It's always the case, isn't it? Just adjusting my mic. So let's see if I can get any red button action. No. It even says at the bottom, all the games are on Sky Sports Plus, and probably just meaning the app. They can't be bothered to stream it on the TV. So balls with Bristol Rovers on their left-hand side as they just square it to each other at the moment, under pressure from Watts and Talai, and even Curtis getting involved. Balls cleared forward on this right-hand side. The Bristol Rovers player manages to keep it in touch as their number 7 then tucks inside. They're trying to find a gap here, and it's a good little gap. They breach the defence. The ball across the deck. Ooh, Harvey. Wow. Argyle all at sea with that, and they split the defence up on this left-hand side. Edwards getting caught out, and the nice little link-up play. It's actually, Michi's trying to track back. He plenty of time to pit a ball across the box, but no one's able to get on the end of it. Wow.
Yeah, that was quite fortunate there. I think most sides, most strikers jump into that and get the touch onto it, but.
Yeah, Peter Henwood saying, defo offside, good linesman. Yeah, as someone just said now, sometimes it's about time we had some luck. As Hazard nearly said then, excuse me, Ashby Hammond clears the ball up the pitch. It's with Watts who's trying to win the free kick, and he does halfway inside the Rovers half on this left-hand side. He's going to be up for it as well. And it's good to see him get some. And that's what these games are good for as well, is some of the players like that coming back. It's good minutes for them. It's good for Curtis to get involved. You know, hopefully we get a win. But if we don't come away with anything, you know, at least it gets a chance for some of these players to get some minutes. And Harvey, it is a strong lineup at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's also a good icebreaker for Curtis coming in as well, because, you know, he's come in at a time for Argyle can't really take many risks in the league wise, because no one's safe in this league, and to have a game like this where he can break the ice and sort of, he won't get a full understanding today, but you'll get a part understanding and start to know some
free
of the
kicks coming in just 2 seconds. Harv, it's a flicked on header from Talai, but over the bar. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, start to just get a little understanding of how this team plays. And well, if Mumba goes, he looks as if he is going to walk straight into the starting 11.
Yeah, it could well be. It could well be, but we shall see. No goals for us this season. And you know, sort of when there was a lot of talk about Curtis and stuff, you know, I was looking at Mumba's stats, you know, versus Curtis. And I know obviously he's played a lot longer, but even in I think it was 700 odd minutes he played for Vale, you know, he scored a couple of goals and assisted. And he assisted and scored in that 5-1 victory as well, as Rovers try and get the ball out their own half, as they do on this right-hand side now. Or the number 7 trying to jig his way through the Argyle pressure. Ball's forced back. Oh, what's that? I thought I saw a notification, and apologies. Yeah, still in Bristol's half as Argyle constantly pressuring here now. Yes, and it's stolen, that pressure from Talai. Nicks the ball off the player, and a free kick though awarded as Sorinola is taken out. That tempo just seems higher, doesn't it, Harv? I mean, to get that early goal helps, but absolutely they're on it all over Rovers.
Yeah, they're sort of pinning Rovers into their own half, which is going to lead to mistakes eventually. And as long as they can keep this up, I can see this becoming 2, 3, or 4. You know what I mean? This could be a good night out for Argyle.
Yeah, what do you say, folks? Do you think there could be a goal fest here? Cleverly's out with a notepad and pen in his hand.
Pen in his hands in his pockets.
Yeah, exactly. So as Sophie's just about to join me for the game. So bless her. As the goalkeeper kicks it long from Rovers, and the ball's headed back. I think someone was looking for a foul there from Argyle, but not given. Keeper then punts it forward again. Mitchell's there with the header to clear it. Goes over towards this right-hand side of Argyle's, but Boateng's there doing some defending, clearing it forward into Rovers' half, but it's then cleared back. Let's hope we don't have too much head tennis in this game, as Edwards, picks it up on this right-hand side for Argyle, and then the ball's knocked out for a throw-in. What are you doing?
I don't know about you, Mike, but it does sort of wind me up about Edwards, how far forward he gets.
Yeah, well, it left that gap for that chance they had just now running into the box.
Yeah, well, I just seen it then. He's bombed on forward past Amici, which is time and time again has left us exposed.
Yeah, don't disagree. As the ball's just being bounced around, it's cleared though by Wiradu into Rovers half. Talai looking for a free kick. He's not getting that's for sure. And Carrick, is it announced now officially? Interim head coach until the end of the season. So that'll be interesting.
United.
Sorry?
Of United?
Yeah.
Oh, what? I thought they probably would have been better off going for Solskjaer, I would have thought.
Oh, too many options. I think it'll be interesting. They got to sort that mess out. Alex at Argyle said apparently he was onside. Well, can't see from our angle, but he also says, "Hi lads, by the way." First minutes, Curtis has got stuck in and looks good, says Paul Bailey. Yeah, don't disagree. And Andrew T saying, hoping Luca, I always call him Lewis, Ashby Hammond can have a decent game so I can drop Hazard to the airport. Oh, dearie me. I love that. Some good banter. Thanks for everybody as well. That's retweeted the show on X, and those of you that are on YouTube, etc., and Facebook as well. It's good to see you in as Argyle are 1-0 up in 2 minutes. Thanks to Caleb Watts. Offside or onside, who cares? It's a goal. As Bristol Rovers spread the ball down to this left-hand side of Argyle's, but it's then dealt with and cleared. No problems for Argyle there for the back line. Oh, where are we going here? Come on, computer. So we got Ross. Oh, go on.
I was going to say a game like this today as well is also good for players like Ross, who at recent, hasn't had the best of run of games and, had a few if and buts in their performances. It's a good, if we can win convincingly here and keep a clean sheet, it's great confidence for them.
Yeah, absolutely. As Rovers have got this ball, they're just taking a throw in on the right-hand side of Argyle here. As Argyle try and clear it, Rovers pick it up again, but they're forced back as Argyle press every opportunity. As the ball's then spread down this right-hand side now, as Bristol Rovers attack left to right. Number 7 trying to get across him, but can't quite make it. Spreads the ball back to his number 2, who then goes for a pass. All the players picked it up in the box, but it's dealt with. I believe that was Ross. Who clears the ball. Alfred. Thanks to the wife. She's found a way of getting the game on the TV for me. So there we go. Happy days. Let me just turn the volume down a bit. There we go. So I'm on 12 minutes 45. Harv, you?
I'm on 12:55. So
okay. So you'll just be a little bit ahead. It was certainly faster on the by about 10 seconds on my iPad as Ashby Hammond spreads the ball out to Mitchell, who goes to Sorinola, now tries to find Watts, but it's then picked back up by Bristol Rovers, who now spread it to the middle. Down this left-hand side again. Where is Edwards? He's too tucked inside. Oh, and it's a shot from the left-hand side of the box, and it just goes wide of the post. Harv. Edwards is getting caught out. We're seeing a bit too open and giving too many chances to their number 3, I think it is, on this left-hand side.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's if it's Edwards that's too narrow or if it's Amici that's too high.
Possibly. Edwards was definitely more in, wasn't he? Towards the centre of the line there. Yeah,
that's something that Bristol's probably going to pick up on. That's now twice that they've got chances out of it. So,
yep. Alex at Argyle saying Edwards man again. He was. I think you're right. There's just a little bit of Amici and Edwards just talking to each other a bit more there and just being extra cautious because it's a shot, it's a chance, it's wide of the post, but it's a threat down that left-hand side. As Rovers try and get the ball out of their own half now. Again, on this left-hand side, trying to move forward, but Argyle press and keep them out. The number 3 is Sparks. He's the one that is creating a bit more problems for Argyle, but so far it's okay. Argyle obviously are in the ascendancy with the 1-0 lead. As we just see the Rovers manager, forget his name, Steve Evans. Oh yes, as Peter Henwood mentioned earlier, he's put on a bit of weight. I think he said something along those lines. Who got a link? Just watching on Sky. I'm watching on Sky Sports Plus. It is on Argyle TV, which is what Harvey's watching it on. As Argyle try and drive forward, but it's picked up this time by the number 2, and he's charging now well into this Argyle half on this right-hand side, and he just couldn't connect with his player running into the box, couldn't get his foot on it, and it's picked up by Argyle and the threat nullified. So definitely on the counter. They're quick to break if we leave him an opportunity. Talai's on the ball, though, as he picks it up. He's just outside on this right-hand side of the 18-yard box. He turns, tries to go for a shot with his left foot. It's deflected, but unfortunately, I think it was Curtis, couldn't quite get on the end of it as it goes out for a first corner kick to Plymouth Argyle. 15 minutes in. We always score from corners. Oh, dear. You may have discussed it already, but what's your thoughts on Mumba going for 1 million, says Paul Farley. We did touch upon it before kickoff. I think it's probably the right time. It's not a bad deal for the club, really, considering that he hasn't scored this season. He's been a bit on and off. Definitely garnered mixed opinions this season as Curtis takes a corner, and that looks decent. Oh, it's just headed clear, though, as Talai was waiting at the back post. It's then flicked back in by Edwards, and it's Wiradu! Heads it clear in the middle of the penalty area, but goes straight towards the keeper. But it's a good effort. Good corner in from Curtis. A good re-delivery back in from the rebound from Edwards. And Wiradu getting a chance at goal. Good ball in, Curtis, says Alex at Argyle. It was. And equally, the delivery back from Edwards was good. So either side of the keeper might have been a bit more interesting, but it wasn't the most powerful of headers, Harv, was it, to be fair?
No, easy one for the keeper there.
As they're going diagonal again towards this left-hand side. This time it is Sparks again trying to get past Edwards and Amici, who seem to have just tucked in a bit tighter with each other there and clear the threat. Throw in to Bristol as they go back into their own half. Trying to decide now what he's going to do with the ball, the centre-back. He goes back to this left-hand side. Like I said, Argyle pressing very nicely indeed. And as they try and win the ball again, they force a mistake from Rovers, and they do as Ross clears it forward to Talai, heads down to Edwards, who first time tries to sort of volley it forward for Watts, but doesn't quite come off. It's back now with Rovers on this left-hand side as they're trying to find a way to get out their own half as Boateng there putting some great pressure on and he wins the ball but loses footing, can't quite carry it and just deflected off for a throw into Argyle though, so we'll take that. Sort of halfway in the Rovers half on this right-hand side as Argyle shoot right to left. Come on, we want another goal. Arv, you were like saying it might be a goal fest, this one.
Yeah,
is that out? Oh, here we go. Oh, is he going to shoot? No, Amici to Talai, who doesn't get his shot off inside the box. Oh, it's cleared. I thought Amici was going to have a strike himself in. Go on.
What time are you on? Because I'm going to pause it because I keep getting mine a bit before.
As I literally say, 18 minutes and 14 seconds.
Oh, yeah, we got it. Only a couple seconds now.
Oh, Argyle trying to fret down this left-hand side of Rovers now, and the defender's trying to find a way, the player to get out. He goes back to his defender, who then has to force it back to his keeper. Argyle are just constantly pressing and pressing, forcing mistakes as they then get the ball down the field, but it doesn't fall to a Rovers player as Mitchell clears it. It's now Boateng. Oh, that's going to be a free kick, surely. I think it is to Boateng. Yeah, foul. Mike, you're giving Charlie a run for his money with your dramatic commentary. To Stevie Vaughan. We're doing miles better than before against them. Yeah, that is true. As Mitchell plays it back to Ashby Hammond. As we've said, Ashby Hammond in goal tonight. There's a few of us, myself included, who are pleased to see that as a ball is cleared down by Edwards quickly to Talai, just outside the box. He's trying to lose his man. Oh, the on-running Edwards, actually, just behind him, couldn't quite pick up the ball. But another good...
This is a worry. This is a worry down this right-hand side.
Say again?
This is a worry down this right-hand side. When Edwards makes that run, it leaves It leaves a huge gap, and I think that's probably is Bristol's game plan tonight is to go down that right hand side.
Yeah, because it obviously wasn't Edwards who put the original ball forward to Talai, because there's no way on God's earth he got that quickly up into the box. But yeah, Edwards does like doing those darting runs, and we got to be careful Sparks doesn't take advantage of that and get more chances as Argyle throw the ball towards his touchline here into the Rovers half, but nothing coming of it, and it's the Rovers defender who picks it up as they now look for a way forward. It's hit long, sort of to the right-hand side, but it's then headed back from Argyle. Rovers do us a favour, though, and heading it forward, it goes straight back to Ashby Hammond. So no threat there. It's definitely that sort of, left-hand side of Rovers, Argyle's right, that's been the biggest threat this first half. Other than that, they haven't really had anything else in the game. As Argyle's tails are up. As, here we go again. It's Sparks who receives down this. That's a brilliant ball through to number 20, I think it is. Who gets across. It's got... No, well, it's 1-1, folks. Harvey, I'm going to say it. I'm not impressed with Ashby Hammond with that goal there.
He's a statue.
So... again, we literally were just explaining it, folks. The left-hand side of Rovers is the threat. The weakness with Amici and Edwards on the right here. And they looked like they were in good positions, but I think it was the number 20 of one of the Rovers players managed to get in behind, received a brilliant pass from Sparks on literally pretty much a halfway line. I'm just watching it back now. I don't know who that is on the left, if it's not Ross, who's caught asleep as well. The ball spread across the box for the Rovers player to tuck behind, and it's 29 who pits the ball in. I'm not quite sure what Hammond's doing there, trying to stick his leg out.
He's just gone a little bit too early there. He's gone a little bit too early. He's anticipated a little too much there, but...
Is that not one, though, Harvey, that you just dive out for? Because the player's behind you anyway, so you just dive out onto it, surely.
Yeah. That's what I would... Well... If I was in goal, that's what I would be trying to do, or just get anything on it, because you know your defenders are running back. The worst thing you can do is sort of stand there and wait for it. You want to anticipate and try get something on it as much as you can, which is wow. We said a goal fest. And hopefully we and I did see someone in the chat say 5-1 Argyle. So
well, it's Rovers who are about to take a free kick. A keeper just inside the halfway line, just out off the centre circle there. I know I can just see Marital State Evening to you saying you can't blame Ashby Hammond. I think he's very awkward with how he tries to do something with that ball. But definitely defensively, Ross was just caught napping with that player running in behind him. Sadly,
he hasn't been helped out by his defenders there, really.
No.
It's one of them where Ashby Hammond will probably look back on it and say he could have done better, but you know, you can't. It's not Ashby Hammond's fault the goal's gone in.
No, not entirely, no, but he definitely, I think, could have done better with that. I'll see another replay maybe at half-time, but yeah, it was just, we said it though, Harvey, that right-hand side of Argyle's is been a weak link, and it was proven in that. And again, look, they're getting the ball down that side, but it goes out for a goal kick to Ashby Hammond. Terrible goalkeeping, says Peter Hemwood, who's watching the game as well. SBO says, what happened to your club from beating Liverpool in the previous year to be relegated? Well, isn't that just the lovely, wonderful world of being a football fan? Sometimes it's good, bad, and bloody damn right ugly. So yes, here we are in an EFL trophy game against Bristol Rovers at the Memorial Stadium. How the tables have turned. But yeah, it's 1-1 on 24 minutes, just about. Curtis getting involved there. They will definitely be disappointed with that. And I think, there's a complete sort of mix up with, not the support not coming to Ross. I don't disagree with you. Where's Edwards sat too far up? I think he was drawn in to the guy, number 3, forgot his name already, who received the ball. I think they were expecting him to probably run at them, and he didn't. And it was a brilliant ball, wasn't it, to that number 29 to put the cross in, that's for sure.
I think the problem is with Edwards. I think probably in his head he still thinks he's early 20s, and he's got the pace to be able to keep up with the game. Where I think he just needs to be a little bit smarter and give the wingers that extra yard and sort of anticipate the attacks. But yeah, well, Edwards is an attacking defender, if that makes sense, isn't he? I think he loves to get on the ball and get forward with it rather than do the defending part.
Oh,
Bit like a Trent.
Clear the ball up. Oh, foul. Go on, sorry.
So a bit like a Trent, Joe Edwards. Probably just as good on ability.
Cheers, Mark, who's just saying he's just got to shoot off now. His dad's birthday. Also, Mark Weech up the gas. He says, welcome to the watch along. By all means, bring as much banter, Mark, as you want to the game. It was a great goal for you guys there to equalise. Ben Bennett Florence saying, evening, guys. And everyone was saying Hazard is crap. Come on, the Argyle. I can see Carl saying in the WhatsApp group that Hammond is getting pelters at the moment. I do think, without question, he should have done better, but we should not have been opened up as easy as we are. As Bristol Rovers again try and take advantage on this left-hand side as the Shakes pits the ball into the box. An awkward ball, but it's nearly dealt with by as Watts is caught a bit napping there, but it's then dealt with. It's pushed out wide. Sorinola should just clear this. Oh, it's a free kick. Head injury to a Rovers player just outside Argyle's box. What else have we got here? It's a shame Pleggy is out for 4 weeks. Did we risk him early? Quite possible. Let's just hope he doesn't end up with a reoccurring injury all the time, because that wouldn't be good for anybody. Matt Montgomery, evening to you. Harvey, perhaps we give Zach Baker an opportunity. We have to at some point. Well, also, is there a chance that we might then bring a keeper in, Harv, depending on the rumours you believe with Hazard?
Well, I'm very one for if Hazard goes, we see out the season with Zach Baker and Ashby Hammond. I think it's harsh to try correlate Zach Baker into Mike Cooper at the same ages, but you look at the risk we took with Cooper, that season in League One where he was very young, and how we got chucked into the squad through an injury all them years ago away at Blackburn. And I think it's a high risk, high reward that we could be in a position to make, really. With Paul Burns saying we haven't got the money to go and splash out too much, we've got to be careful with it. And I think with two keepers that have got steady abilities, I think we'd be silly to bring another one in.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think we'll see how the rest of the game pans out. With Hammond, it's his distribution more so, but there's an element of some of his strengths that are Hazard weaknesses and vice versa. So it's frustrating that we don't have an all-round complete goalkeeper. Is probably a fair way to pit it. But yeah, it was for those that aren't able to watch or see the goals, as the ball comes across. Now, Harvey's played goals. I've played in goal, but not at any significant standard. But even I'm looking at it thinking, could he have dived onto it, dived out and collected it? The player is behind him anyway. There's no other defender really in his way. Or could he have stayed there and let the ball come to him and then close him out and stop the shot? Whereas he seemed to just clumsily stick his leg out and almost, rigidly get stuck. And it just left an open goal then for the Rovers player to pit away. So...
yeah, and to be fair, this pitch doesn't look too good. Watching it here, you can see the grass is already looking quite battered in places. It's got a lot of stud marks in. I don't know whether Bristol was home on Saturday. That's obviously not going to leave a good condition. I think, our goal has come from, a player getting the ball stuck at his feet. So, yeah, possibly a few more mistakes like that tonight, but hopefully none for Argyle.
Don't forget, Hammond hasn't played for some time, maybe a bit game rusty. Simon Fort says evening to you. Yeah, there is that. But we'll move on. Let's see what we can do. It's 1-1, 29 minutes on the clock. We are back underway after the player received some treatment. Oh, a bit of a poor clearance from Ross there, deep in his own half as the ball goes out for a throwing down on this touchline to Rovers. The chat is interesting. And Gavin just said in the WhatsApp group, we've had 3 warnings as we were pointing out, and then they scored as Rovers try and make something of this throw-in. But it's dealt with by Curtis. It's out for another throw-in to Rovers down on this touchline here. Has a great keeper. Leave him at Argyle, as Michael Hawkes is saying. Andrew T, some of the youth should go on to Parkway, help them get up the league. So our kids can play an event standard and get used to men's football. I think you said that, Andrew, the other day. Don't disagree. As Rovers try and find a way in, and they manage to get the ball outside the box, but Argyle press and force the mistake as Watts tries to break away, but gives it away really as, hang on a minute. He's going to give a free kick.
Silly, yeah, it's a silly foul.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Silly foul.
Come on, Argyle,
I'm pretty sure Ronan Curtis has got that bit of fiery side to him where he could possibly be a little bit hot-tempered.
So Mark's answered your question about the pitch because he's just said, the Rovers fan, Rovers haven't had a match since Barrow away, which was cancelled. Pitch is normally good. So, I mean, in parts, it looks all right, but you can see it seems to be cutting up a bit. So as the ball's whipped into the box.
As well. Obviously, we've had that storm last week.
Here we go. Argo on the break, set up by Ronan Curtis. Watts now caught with it, not sure what to do because there's no one to pass to. As he goes back to Soranola, who then feeds it back to Mitchell, squares it across to Ross on this right-hand side. Pits it forward to Wiradu, but he does the wise decision going back to Hammond. It's back with Mitchell now as he's trying to look for a way forward. Then he drives it a bit further forward himself, picks up with Ronan Curtis on this left-hand side, who then turns and gets the ball forward, trying to find Talai, but it's easily dealt with by the defender. Not the best of clearances from the keeper, though, as they pick it up again. It's a bit of a soft pass, but Watts has still got it. Or is that?
We'll have it there, yeah.
Free kick to Argyle, yep. So just 40 yards out or so. We'll take that.
Mark, the Bristol fan, do you have Tom Locker playing for you? Is that your number 17?
Right, I'll have a look.
I'm being a bit lazy here. I don't know if it is or is it.
There's no number 17 on the field, and then number 17 is Coffee Balmer.
Number 12, sorry, number 12. It looks a lot like
Lockyer, yes.
Yeah, he's not here. He's at fault for the goal and giving away a few fouls. You could see him possibly being the first one dragged off for Rovers.
Yeah, that's a good spot. Yeah, if he was the player, then that forced the mistake, had a forced error. So as we got Amici standing over this ball, it's just to the left of centre, about 40, 50 yards out as we look to see what opportunity we can create from this. Whistle goes. Amici flicks a ball forward towards the right-hand side. It's not high enough, though, and it's cleared by the centre-back as Argyle picked the ball up, though, with Edwards on this right-hand side. As he loses it to Sparks, so he's coming forward now on this left-hand side. He feeds, and it's a poor ball for once, which has managed to be dealt with by, I think it was Amici, actually. Oh, hang on a minute. Rovers are through. They can make it 2-1. Oh, it's a poor. Why did he go? Was that offside? Oh, it's offside. I was thinking, why did he pass it and not shoot it himself?
He's got to shoot there, hasn't he?
Ooh. I think, well, yeah, because if they weren't offside, it was dealt with in the end. But that's a missed chance. So what? Ronan Curtis picks up the ball, is caught on it by the Bristol Rovers player who pressed him from behind, forces the mistake. It's then fed through by Sparks, I think, to number 29.
Oh, he was offside.
Yeah, but 20. I mean, what was that pass? Like, he wouldn't have got anything out of it anyway.
Yeah. It's a poor decision, isn't it? It's very poor.
Just Ronan Curtis getting caught on the ball, really. No communication. And led to them nearly getting a second goal as Argyle try to find a way forward, but it's back with Rovers keeper who kicks it down this right-hand side. Mitchell with a strong head back, but it goes out of touch for a throw-in. Debbie Firth, evening all. Hope everyone is okay. We are, besides the fact that we gave away a goal we should have defended better. We are making them look like a championship side, says the Soul 68. Good evening to you as well. Good to see you again. Argyle seem to have just deflated a bit after the goal. And Rovers tails have picked up. They're on the gas, as one might say. but they're not quite cooking on yet.
It's preheating.
Yeah, as it's a throw in to Rovers, I think it is down on this touchline here.
I think we just need half time to come now. I think we need half time to come, settle down, and well, hopefully get another early goal, start a second half.
Well, it's a throw in. That's take. It was Argyle's actually by Sorinola, finds Ronan Curtis, who flicks it onto Talai, but couldn't quite control it. It's then headed out for another throw into Argyle deep in Rovers' half, as Curtis also picks up the ball from Sorinola, but then manages to win a throw in. That's probably about 8 yards, 10 yards from the corner flag, taken by Sorinola to Watts, I think that is, who again tries to turn his player, but it goes out for another Argyle throw in. As it's then taken again, as Sorinola goes to Mitchell this time, who tucks inside, pass it to Weiradu, who's looking for the pass to Watts, doesn't quite get it fed through, but then wins it back superbly. But the boys then pit forward by Rovers, and Mitchell, off balance, decides to clear it back to Ashby Hammond, who spreads it out wide on this right-hand side to Edwards. Nothing doing going forward, so he has to play it back. Argyle need to be careful. Oh, my days, that was nearly a poor turn and pass from Mitchell. As Sorinola gets caught on the ball. Come on, Argyle. Need to just calm it down. Unnecessary mistakes, Harv.
They need half time to come now, I think. The huge gap in midfield there. If Sorinola loses the ball, no, if was it Mitchell there? If he loses the ball there, we're in big trouble.
Rovers trying to do something on this right-hand side, but it's Curtis this time who does steal the ball off the Rovers player and clears it forward. I don't disagree with Nicholas G, who says we are all at sea at the minute, and we are, as balls and possession is all with Rovers at the moment, as they're trying to find a gap down this left-hand side of theirs, but managed to deal with it. It's now Edwards who's got the ball. He's going to look to try and come forward, plays it off to Amici, I think it was, who tucks it back to him, but doesn't quite receive it. It's back with Rovers now. So these two just need to be a little bit careful. They don't leave a defence caught short, as it's hit long and out for a throw-in. Yeah, definitely need to get in at half-time. However, I think you can see Cleverly's a bit more animated than usual. Marital Snake, crikey, this referee is shocking. I haven't really said too much about him, to be honest. So Bristol Rovers have the ball in their half. Pressure from Edwards, though, on the number 8, who's deep in his own half on this left-hand side. Manages to turn and clear it up, but it's headed back by Boateng. As the wait for the ball to drop, it's Wiradu's trying to do something with it. He does pick it up, and he finds Amici on this right-hand side. What's he going to do? He tries to turn his player, but he's tucked it in. And Edwards is there in that forward position again. Oh, that's handball. Ronan Curtis with a quick reactive shot outside the box, but it's picked back up now with Sorinola to Curtis, who tries to flick it in. Oh, where's it going? It gets cleared by the Bristol Rovers defender. Argyle trying to end the half on a strong one as Sorinola slips. Not sure what he's looking for there because he went down on his own. But it's a throw-in to Argyle. That wasn't a bad little bit of play there. Just not the greatest of final balls, but chance from Argyle there.
Well, I'd have to look at it back, but that Ronan Curtis shot looked as if the defenders sort of come it like that. I don't know if that's just screen lagging though.
It's obviously it's no replay yet, but it was a good effort, but it was blocked in some way, shape, or form as Sorinola loses the ball as Rovers now go on the attack, driving forward through the middle of the park on Argyle's half here as he's got a player to his left and to his right. I think he makes a wrong decision, but he goes to the... Oh, how did that go in? Oh, my days. On 38 minutes, Rovers take the lead, 2-1. Yeah, exactly that, Alex, for God's sake. I thought he made the wrong pass as Rovers broke away there after Sorinola lost the ball. He played it to the player on the left, the number 29. I thought he had a better option on his right-hand side, but he proved me wrong. He took one step to his right and took a shot. It looked like it took a massive deflection, though, and then nestled in the left-hand corner. So here we go, the breakaway. Number 22 drives it forward, open space. Number 8 wide out on his right. He decides to tuck it left. There's plenty of Argyle defenders there. I tell you what, Amici just doesn't read that at all. Like, what's he's expecting the player to go inside, and he doesn't, and he leaves the door open for him to get a shot off. It's not deflected, it's just straight in.
I think that's that one. Ashby Hammond's got to do better there. Near post, you can sort of see where he's hitting it there as well. I don't think the goal scorer does anything too crazily there to get the shot off or to get it on target.
It's one of those where you need to see it from a different angle. But I thought the player was going to strike it to the top right-hand corner, and because I thought it took a deflection, but Amici just completely misreads where the player's going to go, opens the door up, and he decides to strike it to the bottom right-hand corner. So, yeah, you could be right, Harv, until I see it back again. Is Ashby Hammond caught out for a second time for that? As Graham Burns says, evening to you, Graham. Great save that. Not.
Yeah.
Oh, dearest. We have Venus DeMarlo in goal, says Matt Montgomery. Nigel says, thanks for commentary. Enjoying it. Plenty of time. Come on, TC. Get them up to full speed. Yeah, it's just, but it was Sorinola losing the ball because this time it was Rovers who have been pressing the Argyle players, forced the error, got the attack and breakaway and got the goal, Harv.
Yeah. I think they probably deserved the first one due to our one being majorly offside, not even close. But that second one is wow. I think it's a sort of summer for our season, a bit of a banana slide. You know,
yeah.
Sorinola loses it. They've it out on the break, and we've let them get a shot off from the edge of the box, which has creeped in at the near post. It's disappointing, but well, like Nigel said, there's still a lot of time to play.
He's got his hands back in his pockets, folks. He's cleverly. Yeah, it's disappointing, really.
As well, don't they? It's straight to pens. There's no extra time.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Whereas Joe Edwards again, he's not on the right. Is he the invisible man? Well, as we've been saying, he's been finding himself up. I mentioned probably 2 minutes before the goal that he looked like he was more a forward than a defender. Hammond does well with clearing that pass back under pressure. Edwards now receives the ball on this right-hand side. Can't find anybody to go forward, though, so it goes back to Boateng, who seems to be right back at the moment. Plays it to Watts, who loses the ball unnecessary as Rovers come forward now, trying to find a pass through. They're walking through some of these Argyle players with too much ease. Referee blows up, though. Foul conceded by Boateng. Go on, Harv.
There's too much space everywhere. Every time Rovers get on the ball, it seems as if their players have got 2 or 3 yards in front of them. But I don't know if we're getting just overrun in the midfield here. And well, like you're about to say, Edwards was there on the halfway line when they're starting the attack, which.
Do you know what? I just realised, obviously, there's no rules in the squad. But I don't know what Edwards was doing there. He had time on the ball. He didn't want to pass it to Amici, turned and then got robbed of the ball, and it led to another chance of Rovers to go forward. They've got a free kick. It's to the left-hand side, about 40 yards out, just 40, 45 yards out, as they look to take it. Now, ball comes in deep towards the far post, and it's cleared out for a corner by Wiradu. I think if we survive 2-1 going in at half-time, Harv, will be a good result as it stands because, I just don't understand. Basic mistakes, and we are getting overrun in midfield. Players getting caught out of position unnecessary and dawdling on the ball.
Yeah. As Andrew said there, Edwards has gone walkies again. Can't do that with Amici in front. Yeah, 100%.
No, I think that's probably the biggest observation tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got no defensive presence, really, Amici. I think he's only really good for us in the attacking half, which gives Edwards a lot of responsibility at the back there, which he's not. You know, he knows.
I've said before, Harv, like Amici for me just struggles to take on players. He's got a great shot on him, just got a little bit of delay as Rovers take this corner, just to some players having a bit of a tussle in the box. Ball does come in now. deep towards a far post, tries to head it across goal, but it's out for a goal kick. Yeah, I think, sort of like Matt Montgomery just said, it's so disjointed. The ball is picked up without any pressure. Soranola is useless, says Terry Alford. Evening to you, Terry. Yeah, they've collapsed after the goal to a degree. They had the pressure actually just before the breakaway for the goal. But you saw Edwards in the box, and it's almost like, just be careful because you are going to get caught out. And that's exactly what happened, sadly.
Well, we've seen it from the first minute, haven't we? We've seen.
Come on, no chance there as it gets cleared. Yeah, we were a high pressing and we were forcing mistakes, and now it's completely the reverse since they scored the equaliser, isn't it?
I think Argyle's best way just to end the half is to sort of slow the game down. Although they are losing, I think slow the game down, just get this half over and done with. And these 4 minutes has just been added on. You
4 minutes. Yeah, correct. As Edwards goes forward with this, do you know what? He should have placed that better to at least beat the defender for Curtis, but he doesn't. And then the ball's brought forward. It's out for a throwing, just inside Argyle's half on this touchline here.
I think, as Alex has said there, I think if it's free, that is it. I think that's it.
Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah, especially if they get one coming into the second half before half time. But they're definitely. If I'm honest, I'd be taking Edwards off or doing something certainly with him and Amici, because they're not doing anything on that right-hand side but causing problems. As Argyle clear the header, but it comes straight back. Mitchell again jumps to clear it. Ross having to head it forward. Talai trying to do something but doesn't. And he seems to have just dropped off with the urgency to press a Rovers player now. Both him and Watts, it seems like they're just drifting off and they're letting Rovers sort of dictate the play as the ball's played down this right-hand side, but cleared by Mitchell to Soranola, back to Ross, who then clears it forward under pressure. Oh, yeah, it was handball to Lie as he tries to pass and lay off Watts, but he does use his arm in the process. Free kick to Rovers just inside the half, down on this right-hand side here. Mango Giorgio Espinilua Suarez, whatever that is, Plymouth Argyle Football Club, correct. Matt Montgomery, Amici Mike runs like he's stuck in custard, running with the ball. His legs pumping, but no forward momentum. I think that's a pretty good way of explaining how Amici plays.
Yeah, I don't think I could have said that better myself.
Ball into the box from Rovers. It's cleared out, though, by, I think that was Ross. Oh, now Sparks on this right-hand side. Oh, he goes for a short ball into the box, but it's picked up this time by Watts, who's trying to drive forward. He's got to get this ball off early to Talai, and it's an awful pass, but it's picked up by Edwards. What's he doing? Edwards is trying to lob the keeper, who's inside his 6-yard box from about 50 yards out. Talai is free on this left-hand side. Harv, what's he doing?
I'm more on about his position in there. How is Edwards managed to get into that position there?
Well, he's been doing that all night, which is part of the problem, isn't it?
Cleverly's got to have a word with him half time, and I don't know what Edwards is a smart enough player. He's got a smart enough mind to know that.
Don't leave yourself open.
Yeah, he can't be. I think we're not at a time yet where we can.
Free kick to Argyle on this right-hand side. Talai brought down. It's going to be a first yellow card of the game. Oh, hang on. Thought he was giving it to. Wow. Oh, well, I thought it was a free kick to Talai, but the ref's giving it to Rovers.
Oh, heck.
Strange one. What? I can't until I see a replay. Referee's going to his linesman.
Yeah, I think the linesman's gave it there.
Oh, he's pointing about an elbow used from Talai. Let's hope this is not anything more than just a yellow. Didn't look anything significantly malicious. Or maybe he's not giving a card. He's just going to give the free kick. Edwards picked up the ball at a good place, Harv, but had a brain fart, even if he shouldn't have been there, had a brain fart and tried to lob a keeper who was only 4 yards off his line when he's got Talai sprinting down down the middle to his left, who would have been a perfect, even if he overhit the pass, Talai would have picked it up and managed to do something with it. Yet he goes for a silly attempted lob of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, and well, and especially if you're Edwards, you trust Talai there. You put the right ball into Talai as a teammate. You trust him there to get a shot off, get it on target, and work the keeper, if not score. Get us a corner or a goal there.
Just picking up Andrew's point, Talai is losing. I've just seen the replay. Talai, as the ball's hit over, does jump into the defender to pit him off as they're running towards it, which is why I can see the liner maybe gave it. But from the ref's view, I think he felt it was an Argyle free kick until he consulted the who's getting sent off for Argyle here? Cleverly, straight red card. He sat in his box on his seat. And the ref comes over and issues a straight red card. I don't know, all because of that silly free kick. So he's got himself riled. He's now marching off. Well, it's all going to pot. Welcome to the usual Argyle show that we've seen too many times, where discipline is hot on the menu.
This is the problem. This is the problem. We can't complain about players having bad discipline when this isn't the first time our manager's been sent off this season.
No, and Harvey, for something that, yes, it did look like a free kick to us. I mean, that's all it was down this right-hand side. It's not like it's a penalty shout that hasn't gone your way. I think he's probably frustrated with the way we performed since conceding the equaliser. But whatever he said and whatever he's done to initiate a straight red is just unacceptable. And I don't know what to say to that, to be honest.
Just hold your tongue. You're on the cusp of half time. You have a perfect opportunity then to reset your side for a second half. There's one goal in it, and you ruin it for yourself.
Yeah. Halftime whistle goes, folks. There's booze around the ground, which they were that loud enough. I think they were Rovers fans, but yes, some desperate changes. Let me just have a look who's on the bench for Argyle quickly. Hazard obviously in goal. Brendan Galloway, Cornell Sukes, another one who was rumoured to be off. Jim Patterson, equally rumoured to be off. Joe Rules is on the bench. Arim Papel and Tegan Finn. I would be pitting Joe Rules on at half-time, probably taking Edwards maybe off. I don't know. Tactically, that's not necessarily the right positional change, but I'm not overly happy with that. And I would also be subbing off Amici as it stands. Harvey, what are you thinking?
I think Edwards for Galloway, and I'd definitely get Joe Rose on, but I don't know who I'd bring off in the midfield there, because I don't think either of them are having two. I think maybe Boateng out of the two, because I prefer the Rules and Weirdo partnership. But I'm disappointed in Cleverly there. I think Cleverly's ruined it for himself.
Yeah, he has, and you could see his reaction. He knew he knew he screwed up, and because he'd obviously gone into his dugout seat, and then suddenly the play was paused while the ref walked over, and I thought, maybe he's given a yellow card to one of the other coaches, but no, he went straight to Cleverly and straight for his red card. Give these guys a like on the vid. Only 3 so far, says Nigel Cadiz. Thanks for that, Nigel. Everybody's just too engrossed in the chat and the watch along, Nigel. But yes, just a reminder, if you don't follow us already, then please give us a subscribe on YouTube. And if you're watching on X, retweet the live, but also give us a follow there, likewise on Facebook. Just for those of you that are new to the show, my name's Mike. I'm the Crazy Pilgrim. I've got Harvey England, who's well known for his vlogging of Plymouth Argyle over the years on his Harvey England YouTube account. As a Block 9, it's generally a group of 4 of us, myself, Gavin, Carl, and Andy. We do 2 shows a week where we do get people on like Harvey, where we can, and a few others as well. And we do a Thursday night show at 8:30 where we preview the game coming on the Saturday and talk about any other news that's going on, i.e. transfers at the moment. And then we do our post-match analysis show. They're all live, and that is at 8:30 on Saturdays. So we get it fresh from the stadium or the away ground and talk about the game. Looking at it at the moment on this one, Harvey, 55% possession to 45, 4 shots to Rovers, 8 to Argyle, 2 on target, 3 to us. We started off well. We got lucky, you would say, with a poor shot from Amici falling to Watts, who looked offside, tucked it away, got an early lead on 2 minutes. Argyle then had their tails up. They were pressing Rovers, forcing mistakes. Rovers couldn't find any passages to break Argyle down, apart from on the right-hand side as Rovers Sparks opened Argyle up. And we thought it was coming. We had 2 or 3 warnings from that side half. And then eventually one came, a brilliant ball from halfway from Sparks to, I think it was their number 29, who then crossed the ball across the box with only an on-running Sorinola and the goal scorer for Bristol Rovers. Hammond seems to stick out his leg all awkwardly and doesn't get the ball, and then it falls to the Rovers player to slot it home. Since that point, the gas, or Rovers have been cooking on their gas and have most of the possession, forcing more mistakes from Argyle, creating space that shouldn't even be there for them and wasn't before their equaliser. And eventually the pressure told when Sorinola loses the ball in the Rovers half. They break away with a lot of space and numbers forward. Argyle couldn't deal with it. And it was lovingly slotted away into the corner. Should Hammond have done better? Well, when I see the replay of that goal, I'll let you know. But then it's all been Rovers and Argyle being a bit disjointed. And then to end the first half, cleverly receives a straight red for a decision that he shouldn't have really got involved in. So without these changes, Harv, it's going to be difficult if Rovers come out and get a third goal. I think that's all but done and dusted then, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we need to not have this 10-15 minute blip at the start of the second half, which we're quite common for doing. A few changes. I think Rose in this side upgrades it from a 6 to an 8. Just that little bit of experience, that bit of holding back. I think Edwards, both goals are coming down the right-hand side. I don't think you can solely blame Edwards, but that is his responsibility as the experienced player in that back four and in this side, that he's got to put his hand up and admit he's not having a great game and he's making a fair few mistakes in the squad. But it's only one goal. And it would be the Argyle way to have them, well, exactly like Luton, manager sent off and they go on to win it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be in the app for the next round.
Yeah, just looking at the goals now. I know someone's just said, Andrew said, seen the replay, he is onside. I've just seen it. He does look a few yards offside.
If you see the back stick, they have a trailing defender, and the ball's played, the defender's just coming up. So I think it's very close.
Fair enough, and I couldn't see that on from what I glanced of the replay. So I'll take your word for that. We just seen the first chance where Sparks managed to break away on this left-hand side and pit a ball across the goal. That was the first warning, but they couldn't quite connect with it. Here's another one that's coming up where he manages to get past Edwards and get a shot off inside the box that just goes wide of the post. And then, this is what we're seeing here now. I think maybe a replay of that. It goes from the right-hand side very quickly in the middle to the left to the on-running Sparks for his attempt here. No one on him. It should have done better, in fairness. And then here's the goal for those that can't see. So he picks up the ball on the halfway line. Beautiful ball forward to his number 29. Unmarked, is able to just shoot it across deck and, still say what was Hammond doing. But he shouldn't have been allowed to get to there to pit the cross in the first place, should he?
No, I think Hammond's definitely got to do better there. But again, that right-hand side is far too open.
He's got to, looking at it again, he should be coming out and diving to his down to his side to take the ball and collect it. There's no one else in the box, so it's not like he's going to get caught out by some players or whatever. He just needs to dive down and collect it. On this third goal, the second goal, he does strike that with some venom. Probably could have done better. It is at his near post half. But Amici just walks past the player, giving him all the time to set up the shot and tuck it behind. So maybe Hammond should have done better, but I don't know what Amici was doing, just strolling past the player.
Yeah, you don't know. Well, I think that's probably not helped for the second goal. Amici moving's probably disfigured Hammond's positioning, maybe a tad, maybe Amici's, adjusting, thinking that he's going to play it out wide and he's not going to shoot. But yeah, I think that's well what I said there in the first half. But Amici's defensive presence is very poor, and he's only really an asset to us in that final third in the offensive half. That's a prime example.
Yeah, just seeing some of the comments. Jay Weston, does your keeper need to do better on those goals? Certainly the first. The second, you could argue, because it is his near post, but it is hit with some venom. I expected him to go for the top right corner. So the way he just had space because Amici gave it to him to just tap it to his side and eye up the shot. So that's one of those things. So it definitely doesn't help, I think, with the goalkeeper situation, with a lot of talk, including ourselves on the pod, about Hammond going in goal. And then, we see that today. Brian Pinaretta says our discipline needs to improve in the second half. Hopefully 2 quick goals or even a quick goal will be back in it. El Waz says, don't bother bringing rules on. Interesting point you make here. No point risking him for the Mickey Mouse trophy. No, but I think if we don't sort something out and we end up getting beaten 3 or 4-1, you just think the mindset shifts again from positive to negative half.
Yeah, 100%. A heavy defeat here against a side which is struggling in the lower division this season is not going to be a good mood in the camp. I think it's going to, especially, it's going to cause some arguments in the changing room. Maybe, you don't know. Possibly even players are going to start pointing fingers at each other, players that have got maybe a chip on their shoulder. I think we need to at least get this back level, and even if we go on to lose it late on, to a well worked goal, a goal which you can afford to lose by, but you don't really take it either. You've got to beat Bristol today. Yeah. As Plymouth Argyle team, you've got to beat Bristol.
But this is where no disrespect to Gas fans, and no, we've got one certainly in tonight. But this is how, like, the games at the moment, we say it about our league, you just don't know where things are going to go and what's going to happen from one game to the next. And any club trying to pit some consistent running is you're doing well if you do. I think it's just, I don't know. For me, it's just frustrating, I think, after a good start. Spicy Wedges says, oh, well, crap cup anyway, focus on the league. Just picking up Nigel Kaditz's point, would you rather have a manager that wears his heart on his sleeve or a positive, nice guy manager? Well, everybody says how nice, clever he is. Just on that point of him getting sent off, Harv,
yeah,
I have to also ask the question as to what is the other coaches doing just to sort of drag him back and just say, leave it. Because it was a frustrating decision. The ref gave it, I think, to us, and then the linesman changed it. And I've seen the replay. I can sort of see why the linesman's giving it the other way. So it is frustrating. You're 2-1 down. You've played crap for the 30 minutes of that half. Just walk away from it, because it wasn't a penalty decision that you might have got a goal from. So, you do think if he was going for it, just someone else drag him out the way, because he must have done something and said either to a fourth official or wandered down the touchline to get a straight red card. Just discipline. We've said it many a time.
Yeah, he's definitely said something. But what I don't understand is that he's got other members of the staff there that can also speak. If Cleverley's that frustrated, and he knew in himself as soon as he said it, because as soon as the ref come over, he had his head in his hands. So he knew what he was going to say is bad. So why doesn't he get the kit man to say it? Or, why doesn't he get, someone else to just to say it so it can vent his frustration? But
yeah,
I don't think he's got much to complain about there. I don't think it's a clear goal scoring opportunity for Talai, and I don't think it's too dangerous of an attack. If Talai, goes through there, You know, he hasn't got many options in the box, and he's got 3 or 4 defenders in front of him. It's not something that you as a manager should be getting so worked up by, to the point where you get yourself sent off.
No, players are back out on the pitch as we look to kick off this second half. I don't know if there's any changes at the moment. Let me just unmute it so I can try and pick that up if there is. Marital Snake saying, I won't be judging cleverly until what has happened is revealed. The manager gets a red if a comment comes from the bench. The officials can't determine who it is from. Yeah, I haven't seen any replay.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. Yeah.
No, I haven't seen any replay either of what. I mean, to be fair, the manager is in charge of those in his coaching staff, so it's a good point. Marital Snake makes. So it's it. To be fair, the way he reacted, you saw, and I said to you, he was sat in his seat in the dugout, and there was Nance was out. One of the other coaches was out. Forget the name. And so I think it was his assistant. And so I do think whether or not Cleverley may have been dealt the card for ill discipline from the rest of the bench. So as Rovers now come out onto the pitch, Argyle came out just before them. So an interesting one. Nance will obviously then cover the dugout. Is it a 3-game ban for Cleverley? What does a red mean for a manager, Harv?
I don't fully know. I don't know whether it carries over to the league, or it's like if a player gets sent off in this competition where it only goes on for the remainder of this cup competition, whether we stay in or go out. But you don't know. You don't know. In a time like this, you need your manager, don't you? Especially at Argyle. You know, we're in a tough period. We need our manager, and we need unity.
Yeah, we do. Galloway is coming on. Just waiting to see who's coming off. As I just check a few things. What we got? There we go. But yes, thank you everybody who's joined us. Seen a couple of positive comments as well on the show, so thank you for that. I'm just trying to find out where that is as I try and monitor what's going on. So good number of you watching on X. Thanks for that. If you are, please retweet the live so you can show all the people that follow you that they can come and check us out as we try and make sense of this Rovers versus Argyle game, and can Argyle get back into it now? There's always a chance if we get the next goal. I think it'll be a difficult one, as Harvey and I were just describing, if Rovers pick it up. So as Curtis is trying to G his teammates on, he's wanting to obviously make a good first impression as well, as he's pitched straight in to the first game he can play. And he's done okay. He did lose the ball a couple of times, but that was in the spell when Argyle seemed to be all at sea. So Nigel Cadiz agreeing with Paul Bailey, saying, I don't think the manager should be telling his staff to say anything on his behalf. No, the other side to that is they'll also be getting the fine for it, which, you also don't want to go, oh, yeah, Gaffer, you said you'd pay for me for having a go, and then he doesn't. As we kick off, Rovers kick off for this second half. Argyle, apologies. Long ball down this left-hand side, which actually deflects out for a corner. So no more than 12 seconds in, and Argyle have a corner in this half, as Harvey must have gone for a toilet break. So if you're wondering, why's he got an empty screen below him? That's why. So let's see what we can do with this. Curtis standing over the ball. Can't see who's with him. Is it Wiradu looking maybe for a short one, but they decide not to. So let's see what we can do with this as Mitchell's trying to find space. It's a low ball in. He does look for Mitchell, I think, at the near post, but he doesn't quite beat the defender with the corner as it goes out. And another chance for Ronan Curtis to do something with this. Corners on this left-hand side as Argyle shooting left to right the second half. The ball's whipped into the box. Oh, is it goal? Yes! Come on! We've got the early goal, guys. And of all, it's Brendan Galloway. Comes on as a sub in the second half. And it's Argyle 2. Rovers 2, Argyle 2. Here we go. It's game on. They've definitely obviously had a rocket up the backside at half-time. They get a corner early 12 seconds in, and you miss it because you're having a waz. Here we go, Harv. Lovely.
Oh,
So
look at that. Look.
it's a brilliant corner from Ronan Curtis. A few of the Argyle players drag the defenders to the near post. There's space wide open for Galloway in the middle of the penalty area, who just slots it home for Argyle's second. Game on.
Who did Galloway come on for? Was it Edwards?
I think so, looking at it. No, Edwards is still on.
Yeah.
Sorinola. Yeah, which makes sense, I suppose, for that left-hand side. As Bristol now try and come back. Oh, hang on a minute there, son. That's a bit of a reckless challenge from Watts. Probably be lucky to not get a yellow. I think it was Watts or Amici. The camera's gone to Amici. I think it was Watts. So free kick to Rovers just on this left-hand side as Argyle try and get themselves ready for this free kick. We don't want to go and concede after just scoring an equaliser. Yeah, Matty came off, says Alex at Argyle. Brian Pinaretta with loads of football emojis. It's the perfect start like it was in the first half, but discipline and organisation need to make sure we keep our shape and don't give them a chance to come back into it. As it's Sparks who's about to take this free kick on this left-hand side near the touchline. It's probably about 25, 30 yards out as he whips the ball into the box of the penalty area. Oh, it's not cleared properly from Argyle, but there's a few bodies. It does pull out, but it's still inside the box. No, Boateng. I thought that was another goal for Rovers. Boateng, so the ball falls to the far side of the box. The player manages to cut it back towards the outside, and Boateng tries to do something but gets his feet caught. It's an easy shot for the player and he shoots it wide. It's a corner though now to Rovers. Whipped into the box. It's cleared by Mitchell this time and the danger is averted, but we got away with that one, Harv.
Yeah, count our lucky stars for that one. 2
goals in 2 games, says TPL Gaming. Yeah, TPLG Gaming. I think that was. Yeah.
This is the time now where they need to settle the game. You know.
Oh, here we go. Watts picking up the ball from some work from Talai. Well, where's he going? He can't find anybody. He pushes it out to his left-hand side. It's Ronan Curtis who squares it to Talai. It's in. It's 3. Yes, come on.
Yes.
Brilliant. Sorry, Sophie. I know you're upstairs trying to go to sleep.
I'll take back everything I said. Argyle, don't settle down. Full guns blazing. We're going to win this 6-2. Come on.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Ronan Curtis did absolutely brilliantly to make that pass to Talai. Rekindling, connecting again with his old teammate at Vale. And, Talai does brilliantly just slot it away. Here we go, says Nicholas G. Absolutely. Here we go. We've seen it again. So it was all the work done by Talai actually to win the ball up front. Lays it off to Watts, who turns around on the ball, trying to look for a pass. Takes his time. He finds Curtis on his own to a degree on this left-hand side, out wide. He slots the ball perfectly towards him. First time, he crosses it low along the ground to Talai, who's running into the 6-yard box and slots it past the goalkeeper. Watts does well, actually. He just holds it up because there was no one to feed it off to, takes his time. Curtis reads it well, creates the opportunity and slots it across to Talai. And it's wow. I'm out of breath. So it's a fantastic start, Harv.
Blow the whistle. We don't need the rest of the half. That'll do.
Nope.
That'll do. Send everyone home.
Marital Snake saying the ref's still shite, but was a good advantage. Let's go. Where was this first half? It was there, Brian, for the first few minutes before when we scored and then before they equalised. But yeah, I think to get the equaliser, to take the lead again, definitely puts Argyle in a strong position as Rovers try and head it forward into Argyle's half, but it's dealt with and cleared by Argyle. What's Talai going to do? Defender manages to clear it under pressure. Weiradu forcing the heading mistake from the Rovers player there, but they pick up a loose ball now as the number 11 drives forward the middle, tries to play it out to his wide man who gets caught. They were trying to say that was Curtis. Trying to get used to Curtis, on the pitch. Rovers got the ball in their half. Argyle pressing again. So now Rovers are just trying to decide what to deal with it amongst their back four here as they try and go forward. And they just can't because Argyle are just all over them. That's not a free kick. Come on, ref. Rovers free kick taken quickly. Foul given away by Galloway, but the ball's taken too quick, and Rovers can't do anything with that one. Harv, throw into them though.
Yeah. See, no silly goals now. You know, you want to put the first half behind you. Two goals there. You don't want to concede any more in the second half. You want to wrap it up, maybe get one or two more and cruise through into the hat.
We just got to weather the storm where we lacked some ill discipline from Edwards and Amici in that first half. So Rovers are forced back, though. Throw-in was originally deep in Argyle's half, but they now find themselves on the halfway line as they try and do something with the ball on this right-hand side, but they're not getting any luck as Argyle win it back. Now Talai is striving forward. He's got Amici. It's not a great pass, though, from Talai, and the defender clears it out for an Argyle throw-in. Shame that, really. Probably could have done better with that pass and held the ball a bit longer, as Nance is giving it some stick on the technical area here. Who's missing, Harv? Oh, of course, it's Cleverly. Sent off at half-time. Wilson Noah, we don't know. We can only assume maybe it wasn't necessarily him. It was a coaching staff that said something, and the ref gave a card, and it was to Cleverly, as Argyle trying to get the ball forward as it's head tennis at the moment. Yeah, he does win the free kick. Talai, he jumps up for the header. He's fouled by the number 5 of Bristol Rovers, who is Kilgour. So free kick to Argyle in a pretty good position. Curtis can put in some good balls if he takes this. It's about 45 yards out, Harv, I think, would you say?
Yeah, there or thereabouts. Maybe a bit closer.
Get out the tape measure.
Yeah.
It looks... Oh, who's setting up for this?
30, 35, maybe, I think. Is that Talai or Roland Curtis behind the ball?
It's Curtis and Amici, I think, looking to take it. So...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hang on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing Amici can do well is strike a ball, but yeah, not seen too much more of him in the game so far. But our tails are up now, so he might come into it a bit more. Right. Let's see who takes this free kick. I think it's too far out to shoot. Amici does shoot it, though. It hits the wall. Curtis picks it up, but doesn't quite make the pass to Galloway. It's deflected. Argyle thrown, taken quickly though from Galloway, but it's cleared out by the number 12 for another throw-in for Argyle, about 8 yards from the corner flag. We always win away, so not surprised we're winning. Says Ruby and me. Yeah, exactly. We weren't worried at all.
No.
Byron Brimble, Rovers are rushing way too much. They need to slow down. Let's hope we win up the greens. Yeah, Argyle's definitely giving them a sucker punch at the moment. It's a throw-in from Weirdo. Tries to go as long as he can. Or was it Boateng? Apologies. No, it was Weirdo. Goes back to Watts, who then crosses it into the box. It's cleared by the Rovers defender, though, as Amici, again, doesn't pick up the ball very well, but he's lucky as it finds its way to Galloway. Goes to Weirdo, back to... Watts, who crosses it in. And Talai does win the header, but it's deflected away as the keeper jumps with him. It's cleared by Rovers, but that's another threatening attack from Argyle as ball finally rolls out to touch just inside Argyle's half. Not the most confident of goalkeeping there, Harv.
No. Well, to be fair, with Talai running at you, I don't think I'd... Was it Harv, you done a really great job.
Harv, you've done a really great job, I think is what Simon's... He's obviously had a few shandies, Simon. Yeah, balls kicked out to touch for a throw into Rovers deep in Argyle's half. It's taken quickly as they try and catch Argyle off guard, but the cross that they try to pit in doesn't really go anywhere, and it's another throw in as I think Galloway doesn't clear it effectively enough. What are they going to do? They're still a threat at the moment, but we seem to have certainly tightened up a bit as Curtis deals with the ball and clears it forward, but it's not the best as Rovers come back now, switch to this left-hand side. It's Sparks, who caused a lot of problems for Argyle in this first half, but he can't get past Amici. So he goes back to the middle as they spread it now to the right-hand side on this Rovers shooting right to left in this half. As they try and break forward, but the number 2 surrounded by even bit feisty there. Trying to see who that is. I think it's Watts. Yeah. I tell you what.
Gave it for the push, is he?
Well,
it wasn't there.
No, it wasn't, and they've wasted it. Sorry, folks. I was slightly worried then that Watts imitated a headbutt to the player, and I didn't know what the ref was going to do. But Rovers decided to take the free kick quickly, not in the right place, but it didn't amount to anything. But it's still with them as they spread it now to this left-hand side. As Sparks tries to find something, he goes straight back to the middle though. Boateng chasing his man down, trying to pit him off. Gets a shot away. Ooh,
that was a horrible one.
He manages to get a shot away from about sort of 30 yards out, but it goes over the bar. Sparks again, though. Oh, Thomas actually feeding it off to. I can't read that back of his shirt.
Thomas. Oh no, Hutchinson. Isn't it? Hutchinson.
Yes, it is. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, just checking FOTMob. Good shot, good effort, to be fair. Boateng on his shoulder, but he still managed to get the shot off. Stevie Vaughan says, think it will be a touchline ban for Cleverley in the virtual trophy only. Okay, that would be good. Debbie First saying, I like what I've seen.
Unfair, doesn't it? It seems unfair to give him a league ban as well, considering they only give a players a league ban.
Yeah, there's a part of me that says you should just be consistent. If it's a 3-game ban for a straight red in the league, why isn't it anywhere else? It's in a game. As Argyle try and steal the ball. Talai's running off.
He won't get it.
Oh, he's offside.
Oh,
I'm going to lose my voice in a minute. Harvey and I got excited then as a ball was fed through. I think it was Curtis, but I'm not quite sure who won the ball back. I've seen the replay now. It was Ross, actually, who hits a beautiful ball through. Keeper comes running out, doesn't clear it very well, and it spins back, but Talai is flagged offside. As Bristol Rovers now try and attack down this right-hand side of Argyle's, but but it mounts to nothing. Oh, another substitution, Harv. Bim Pepple, as Peter Henwood, has just pointed out. He's coming on for Caleb Watts, which is probably the right call.
Yeah, it's a wise move, yeah.
Yeah, he was getting a little bit frustrated in the game because he wasn't able to do too much. So that's probably the right call. What we got? I think a touchline ban, as we just read that out. I like what I've seen with Curtis. I was trying to say just now. Says Debbie Firth. Early days, I know. It's good though to see him just link up with Talai there to provide. So it's an assist for the goal from Curtis already. So that's good. Pepple trying to lose his man there. Oh, it's clipped out from his feet to a throw. And no, he does well to Argyle deep in Rovers half. It's taken quickly though by Galloway, but you're not able to find Pepple. But Curtis has picked it up. Tries to get away from his man, but doesn't. Falls to Galloway, who then passes it back to Vertu, who's trying to equally lose his man. He then goes across the pitch to Edwards.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah. Boateng then picks it up. We're on this left-hand side, just inside Rovers half. Argyle attacking left to right here. It's not the best of balls from Mitchell, and Vertu loses it as Bristol now try and go on the attack. It's a long ball over the top. But it's easily dealt with by Mitchell. Oh, Edwards is not going to win that header as it drops behind him. It's not the best of passes, though, to Sparks out on this left-hand side. It's a great cross in, though. Cleared by Galloway. Oh, dear, folks. It's 3-3. Argyle were looking for a foul in amongst that, and I think they got too distracted with that. Didn't clear the lines, and it drops to the number 11, Thomas, who has all the time in the world, Harvey, to volley it into the back of the net.
It's a great finish, isn't it? It's a great finish, but again, it's once again, it's on that right-hand side.
Yeah, so I think Galloway is fouled after heading the ball, to be fair. But then Thomas brings the ball down in front of Edwards, who doesn't really close him. And then he manages just to smack the shot and bend it into the far right-hand corner. Hammond's not getting anywhere near that.
Yeah, no. I don't think you can anything
on that one.
I think that it's a good finish, and we had chances to get rid of that ball sooner. And
Pepple picks it up outside the box. Bristol now it falls to Amici. What's he going to do? He's too crowded out. He's trying to turn and lose his man. He flicks it out wide now to Boateng as that attack just gets forced back. Edwards then receives it, plays it forward to Wiradu, who receives it to Boateng, and he gets it back as he charges down this right-hand side. Oh, that's a free kick, and that will be a yellow card. It's just outside the box. Straight red, yellow card to the Rovers. Hutchinson, number 8, as Wiradu linked up beautifully with Boateng as he tries to then drive into the box. He's hacked down by Hutchinson.
Yeah,
it's a good position. Cleverly's disciplinary record not great for a manager or team morale, says Ruby and me. No, that is a point we've said earlier. Marital Snake saying Ashby Hatman, professional goal conceder. He wasn't getting to that. I do think, Harv, it was a foul on Galloway just after he headed it. The player seemed to come in. Do you not think?
I think it's soft. I think you see them fouls given, but I do think it's soft.
That's. I mean, it's a typical one a ref would blow up for.
See him given.
But I think I just felt Edwards should have closed his player down. Really, he just seemed to let him eye up the shot and smack it into the corner.
Yeah, he was just given that extra yard when he was given that extra yard to compose himself. But
so it's Amici who's going to take this free kick. He does long to the deck. Oh, come on! Oh! To be fair, it was a brilliant, low, hard ball hit along the deck. Talai tries to get the flick on, and it does a bit of a melee in there, but the keeper manages to collect it. He's taking a bit of a knock, I think. Is he going to get attention or not? Oh, he's rubbing the back of his head. That's a chat. It's a nice bit of difference there from Argyle from the set piece, Harv.
Yeah, no, that's one of them balls into the box where there's so many bodies. It's such an area of, well, you don't know. It's like no man's land. You know, everyone's sticking a foot in, and fortunately for Rovers, it falls directly to their keeper. I think if that goes anywhere else, I think we're more likely to score there.
Well, that's off the training pitch because you could see it was drilled hard to the on-running Talai, who just doesn't quite connect with it. And sadly, then it does get collected. As Matt Montgomery says, had to pick up the misses at halftime, and bloody typical, missed 2 goals. Could not ask her to walk home waiting for surgery. So... Well, what you should have done, you see, is just put the watch along on your phone on your car holder, driving sensibly, of course, and just listening to us in the background. And you could have at least joined the celebrations from listening, even if you didn't get to see them. Never a foul. He's looking for it, says Andrew on Galloway.
Well,
Probably fair.
I think it's every defender looks for that. I think that it's one of them nowadays where, you know, you see them given more times than not, even though we all know in ourselves it's definitely not a foul.
I think what's interesting as well is, I mean, the goal was a brilliant ball into the box in the first place from Sparks, who's been their biggest threat, who now, you know, it's not him on the ball, but that's a foul from Boateng. Rovers trying to break on the attack there. Get just outside of the Argyle box on the left-hand corner. Boateng brings a player down, receives a yellow for that too. Yeah, it's one of those where I know I said a few times, Harv, in recent shows that if Argyle play against a team that can finish, and can pick good balls into the box, we do tend to struggle to defend. And they've probably had 2, if not 3 chances to get a few more goals in the first half. But they're clearly showing that, you know, if you put a decent ball into the box and you got players in there that can knock it down or win it, you know, it does cause Argyle problems.
Yeah, and I think it's quite disappointing, especially with our 2 centre halves. Mitchell, you sort of expect to sweep and clean up everything, and Ross, which he's been under a bit with the Argyle fans, hasn't he? With his heading ability and his, you know, his aerial presence when winning balls. It's a bit disappointing. I think for their equaliser though, that their 3rd goal, I think it's all come from I can't remember who it was. It might have been Galloway who's played that over the top ball, and it's, you know, Edwards, bless him, just hasn't got the height to get enough onto it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, where he loses out on the jump, doesn't he? And
Yeah.
then Galloway who went to clear the cross from Sparks, headed it straight back into the danger area. To be honest, and that doesn't help either. Michael Hawke saying no goal graphics, Mike, and as I just responded, completely forgot. I mean, it has been a goal fest though, Harv, because it's 3 apiece.
Yeah, 6-goal thriller.
Yeah, there's a player down just getting treatment before this free kick happens. We're not just ignoring the game. Just a reminder, folks. I can see we've had a couple more subs tonight, so thank you for that. And if you are in from YouTube, then please give us a subscription or subscribe and click the bell as well, so you know when we go live. I do schedule the shows generally a day or two before, but it's every Thursday at 8:30, every Saturday for the post match at 8:30, and when we're away, which we are this Saturday to Peterborough, I do a watch along for the game as well. So, and that one is going to be a real tester, I think, for us, isn't it, Harv? Away from home, Peterborough, who have been on a really good run of form. I think they might have lost their last game, but I think that's going to be a big test for us away in recent games.
Yeah, 100%. It's another game where we're quite close in the table, and both sides have had a tricky start to this season, and both sides are going to want to win it. I will be there, and hopefully I can come home with smiles.
Someone suggesting bring Pieface in as manager. I'm not sure if he would even want that.
I think he'd get more cards than Cleverly.
Well, he does collect a lot of cards on that Football Manager or whatever it is. Right, free kick's being taken out, whipped into the box. Oh, Hazard does superb to keep that out. It's a great header. Don't know if it was Hutchinson, but it was a great header. Lockyer it was straight at Hammond. Excuse me, it was straight at Hammond, but he does well to keep it out, and it fizzles out as the ball is out to touch for a throw-in. He did well there, to be fair, Harv.
Yeah, no. Again, it's another one of them balls where it's a great save, don't get me wrong, but if it goes anywhere else in that goal, Ashby Hammond's in a lot of trouble there.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. It is straight at him, so you expect him to save it.
Great reaction save, though. You can't put that past him.
No, as the ball's cleared now by Argyle upfield. Momentum seems to have shifted again with Rovers since they got the equaliser. That's going to be two players going down. Hutchinson and who's the Argyle player who I think has really hurt himself? Ross. Oh, no, he's going to get up, I think.
Yeah. I've seen a few comments about Ashby Hammond and penalties, but let's remind ourselves the last penalty Ashby Hammond faced, he saved.
There you go.
Can't remember where it was. It was at home.
Do you know what? I can't even remember that because my memory on games is absolutely naff.
Stop.
So someone will tell us in the chat. As Morgan says, was Cleverly not only at Luton Town? Not sure what you mean.
Yeah, that was the only other time he's been red carded.
I'm with you. Sorry, thank you. Yeah,
I'm assuming that's what he means. Anyway, yeah.
Derek Adams could step in, says Stephen Vaughan. Simon saying definitely Adams, he won't step in. And as Harvey pointed out, or someone pointed out, that it's only going to be a game ban in the virtual. So if we progress, he will miss the next one, but he will be available for the league games. Sorry if that disappoints any of you. Nigel Kadir says, surely we have a TC replacement who can shout at the players. Or maybe TC will see something interesting from up in the stands. I remember managers choosing to spend time in the stands. It's an interesting one, that, as Rovers try and clear the ball from the back. It's not dealt with by Mitchell. Is he going to clear it this time? No, it's still with Rowe. He does do something with it, but offside. It's an interesting one because we sit high up. You sit high up in the Devonport. I'm at the back of Block 9. And you look at things and you can see things differently. I tell you what has changed my view recently is the referee cams. And when you watch when they give you the extended post-match clips and you think, Jesus Christ, man, that ain't easy, is it? At the way the game moves at pace.
Yeah. Especially in the
Talai's trying to go through on goal. Sorry, Harvey's manhandled, though. Ooh, very risky from the defender, but it's dealt with as Bristol come down this left-hand side. Go on, Harv.
I was going to, especially in the Premier League, the game's going 200 miles an hour at sometimes. But I think you especially at home park, you can get 5 or 6 at least different perspectives of the same game, depending on where you are. And I think sometimes the fan, hang on,
he pulls him down, Peppel. He did well, but that was going to be a foul all day long.
Yeah, and so, I think sometimes, especially where I am or anyone that's around the top rows, we have a more luxurious view. Sorry, to the management.
Yeah, it's if you haven't seen any of the ref cam pics that they've started to utilize with a camera on the referee's chest, I think it is, it definitely gives you an interesting perspective as Joe Rules is about to come on for Brendan Wiradu. Argyle 83 has finally got off his sun lounger in Fuerteventura. Evening to you. He says 3-3. What the? How have we been playing in Spain? He commented on a post I put on YouTube earlier that he was in Fuerteventura. And he also says, even in bedwetters. It's been an interesting one, 83. Early goal in 2 minutes, and we tails up. We're dominating, concede a silly goal, and then we drop our heads. Then Rovers take the lead 2-1. Go into the half. We come out straight away, 2 early goals to take the lead. And then, a bit of a poor defending and clearing of the lines again. Saw Rovers equalise. So 6 goals, and it isn't done yet, I would say.
No, well, still 18 minutes plus added time, so probably about 25 minutes still left to play here.
So, good numbers tonight, folks. So thank you for all of you dialing in. If you're connecting and watching in from Harvey's channel, make sure you go and give us a subscribe and a like. And likewise, if you're dialing in from our channel, go and give at Harvey England. Why is it Harvey England YT or just Harvey England? I always forget.
Just Harvey England. Oh, you ain't gonna get there. Yeah, just Harvey England. It's Harvey England YT on Instagram.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah. So go give a follow as well. We do get Harvey on when he can to join myself, Andy, Carl, and Gav. Normally, there's always someone that can't make it. Carl works late shifts, so some weeks he's on, some weeks he's not. And Herbie, evening to you and everybody else who joins us in our WhatsApp group as well. Herbie has been on a few times and gives some great insight for a young football aspiring sports journalist. As Rovers try and break away on this left-hand side, the number 25 just outside the Argyle box cuts in and strikes it low down, but Hammond is able to get down and collect. So a quick breakaway from Rovers there, Harvey, getting a shot off on goal, but saved comfortably.
I feel like a broken record, but once again, Mike, it's down that same right-hand side, which it's
Argyle's
got to be
right,
game plan. It's their game plan coming to this game. They must have anticipated Edwards to play and to target their attacks down this right-hand side.
Yeah, just laughing at Gaza Brownhide's comment of cleverly as clueless clown, worse than Foster and Rooney put together. And also Andrew T saying Argo 83 said Spain as he can't spell Fuerteventura. Oh, I love it. Morgan says 1-1 Stockport and Harrogate. Oh, God. Is there FA Cup games on tonight or is it just EFL stuff?
I know Man City and Newcastle was EFL Cup.
Oh, yeah. So Newcastle 0, Man City 0 on 38 minutes.
Yeah, I think they all kicked off at 8.
As Argyle try and find Talai up front here as I switch back. He's got it in the box. So, oh man! No one running in behind as Talai does well to hold the ball up on the edge of the box, and he strikes it low across the deck to Wiradu, who just can't quite connect with it with a defender on his shoulder. And the ball trickles away with no one there to step up and follow it through. So it's cleared away for a throw-in to Argyle on this right-hand side. As Edwards looks to take it, and he goes out to Amici, who thought Talai was in one position and he moved to another. So the pass gets cleared again. Another throw, and Boateng takes it quickly. And we got rules on the pitch now, which should bring some sure discipline and organisation back into the midfield. Another throw in. Edwards takes it quick. It's a long one, though, to Peppel, who's he does win it, though, after stumbling on his feet. What's he doing? What was that?
The shot is on the deck, but it somehow went.
It's a complete miss it. It is Spain, though, says Argyle 83, with the icons of bed and wetter.
This is why we need Gavin.
I love the way, though, that he also typed out Fortaventura. So did Matey get it wrong, or was he trying to sing? Oh, hang on. Oh, he's just, well, you can't go and type it out now if someone else has put it out there already. You're just going to copy it. Come on.
Yeah, don't count.
Oh, what's going on here? As Talai tries to win the ball, cool, he's manhandling with the defender, but it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other as Rovers and get it clear down this left-hand side. What is Hammond doing out? Oh, my days, Harv. He's made a good pass to Amici, though. Talai is well offside. Amici, though, tries to take it forward.
Well,
oh, he's going to win a free kick.
He's done well there.
Hammond got very lucky. He could have easily been caught out. He comes 40 yards off his line towards this touchline here. Does win the ball, though, and clears it. Good pass to Amici, who does well.
Dancing between the two and wins us a free kick.
I say it every week, and you do, Andrew. Pepper was stealing a living. I think he hasn't been too bad since he's had to come in for a semi. Big physical guy, though, but just a little bit heavy on his feet. And that shot was a bit, well, pants, to give it a technical term.
It was more of an air shot. If we're being...
Was it? He scuffed it, didn't he, really? And then it just sort of rolled around towards the goalkeeper. As Amici looks to take this free kick deep in, about halfway in Rovers' half on this right-hand side. What's he going to do? Whistle goes. He steps up. Whacks it in. He tries to give it some good lift and power, but he overhits it and it goes straight to the keeper, who tries to feed it out quickly to the on-running Rovers.
Oh, I hate it.
He's all right. It's fine. It's fine. Curtis now on this left-hand side, who tries to feed it through to Peppel, doesn't quite get it, but Galloway picks it up and then loses it under pressure. Rovers trying to now play another attack. They're definitely on a bit of the ascendancy now with going forward, Rovers, but they're just pegged back by Argyle, who are still trying to press where they can and eventually forcing number 5 to go back to his keeper.
I really don't want this to go to penalties.
No, it's not. Well, at least it is penalties, though. So it's not like you're playing another 30 minutes.
Yeah, 100%.
Not that our record is great with penalties. Shot was as bad, and don't forget the touch and trip over the bag of air.
Yeah. It was proper. It was like a proper cartoon one.
Yeah, but it was a decent bag of air, though, Andrew. Talai is breaking forward now. Michi's onto his left. Talai's trying to find he was never going to get that shot off. Talai does well. He tries to take it on his own. He gets into the box and he tries to cut back, but too many defenders there and they manage to get the ball away from him. Pebble movement is like Brittany Ferries near Drake's Island sandbank. But it gets the job done, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As the ball's pushed out wide now to Ronan Curtis down this left-hand side, who's had a good start for his first game for Argyle. Pushes it out wide to Galloway, who crosses it into the box. Ooh! Keeper does collect it at full stretch. £5 on the draw. Plymouth are messing about now. Nigel Cadiz says, on board, no goals for 20 minutes. I know, I'm sorry. We can't bring you that entertainment. And I must remember to use my goal celebration graphics. But I've had 3 chances to use the goals for and 3 chances to use a goal against, and I haven't used them.
Yeah.
Argo 83 saying that's a bit harsh on Brittany Ferries. I think, in fairness, they're both poor. I don't think I've ever been on a Brittany Ferry, you know. Have you?
Are they the ones that go to France?
Oh, my dear.
No?
Only quality guests on the show, folks. Yes, it is correct. I've
been on it. Oh, yeah, I've been on the Britain. Yeah.
This is dedication. Watching the match and podcast. Come on, the Green Army. Absolutely. We just want to bring you only quality content on the Block 9 podcast with a point of difference. As there's not much happening, folks. Ronan Curtis has picked up the ball deep in Argyle's half. He clears it, but it falls straight to a Rovers player as they now try and look to come forward. They're going to spread it out to his left-hand side here. What's he going to do? The number 11, he gets caught in his feet just outside the D of the 18-yard box. It's a strike from the number 22, though, who hits it over and wide. Threat nullified. But yeah, to be fair, Curtis should have done better with that clearance, Harv.
Yeah. And, well, Mike, I don't want to say it again. It's come on the right-hand side.
Yeah, it has, yeah. Brittany Ferries has a smaller turning circle, says Andrew. Plymouth to Roscoff. Yeah, and that. What else have we got here? Oh, yeah, just the ones I've already read out. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Good number of you on YouTube. Numbers are growing. Thank you to those of you that have just joined us on either Harvey's account or ours. And there's 5 of you on Facebook right now, which Michael Hawkes is definitely one of them. Debbie Firth's the other one I can see as well on Facebook. So getting a lot of engagement in some of the posts on Facebook. So that's always welcome.
Ellis Harrison. Former teammate of Ronan Curtis.
Okay, number 19, yeah, just coming on.
I'm correct.
82 minutes, folks, is on the clock. This half feels like it's gone very quick indeed.
No, I prefer it down in Plymouth.
I mean, he's not far from where he's working, to be fair. Oh, what was that? Interesting attempt there from that was It's Patterson come on.
Yeah.
Right, okay, missed that. So I was just thinking that looks like Patterson. Rumoured to also want to move back up north, but is still here and is now featuring as a sub. Are Plymouth not a league above these donkeys? Yeah, sadly. Yes.
yeah.
Rovers were 24th odd when I last, let's have a look, when I last looked at their league position as... Bristol Rovers table 20th. They are. Oh, missed that.
Great save.
Yeah, I missed that. I didn't think there was an attack happening so quick, and clearly I missed it. So I'll wait for the replay, but it sounds like here it comes. So again, ball hit over to his left-hand side. The substitution coming on, flicking on a header, and number 29 getting past his man, tries to shoot across goal, and Ashby Hammond this time gets his leg out properly, deflects it wide for a corner. But it's that right-hand side of Argyle's, of Plymouth's, that's being sort of attacked or targeted is the word. Corners on this right-hand side, though, to Bristol Rovers. Let's see what they can do with this. As it's whipped into the box towards the near post, Hammond does well to punch it and clear it. One of the things he does do well, in my opinion. Yeah, back to the Rovers keeper, who then tries to diagonally punt it forward to the, surprisingly, their left-hand side, Argyle's right. So number 29 picks it up just outside the box. Oh, tries to get past Ross. Doesn't quite do it. Wanted the corner, but it is a goal kick. Sam Branch, evening to you. How are we looking?
It's very open game.
Yeah. It's one of those, Sam, where we started well in both halves. Scored a goal, conceded, or in the second half scored 2 to take the lead again, and then conceded an equaliser, and then we've struggled a little bit. But I would say it's a little bit more Rovers with the better attacks at the moment. Harv, Argyle are getting the odd thing, but nothing decent are they at the moment?
Yeah, I think Rovers, unfortunately, look at the side they're going to score, if any. Seems as if we sort of took a foot off the gas a little bit since Watts has come off, but it's the right thing to do, I think.
Yeah,
I think we've got enough quality. We've got good finishers in this side. If we were to go to a penalty shootout, but I think our downfall is saving them. But believe.
Well, Hammond could make up for that bit of a disappointing, certainly first goal, let alone second, you could argue. So can he make up for it with a good save he just did then, just now, and also with some penalty saves, assuming it does get to penalties. We don't play enough football, says Andrew. PNG Gaming saying, need a goal from Plymouth for 500 quid. Well, let's see if we can get you that goal. Come on. And then you can pay for your YouTube subscription to be a fan of the Block 9. It's only $4.99 a month, and it all goes to help towards the show. Yeah, it's cleared, isn't it? Another Argyle had the ball up there on this left-hand side, but just couldn't get the ball into the box. Rovers coming back at us.
Good challenge. Good challenge.
What else have we got going on here? That's fine. As Nance is shouting some instructions. So it's a Michi that came off then. Excuse me for Patterson. Come on, Argyle. Rovers throw the ball long on this right-hand side in Argyle's half. It's deflected out, though. Ref says it comes off Galloway. It's a throw into Rovers. I think if anybody's going to nick a late winner at the moment, it does feel like Rovers will be the one to do it. Let's see. 3 minutes pretty much now left on the clock. Come on.
That's added time.
Ads Taylor. Oh, I don't think we've seen you in for a while, Ads. Good to see you, mate. It was a good. Was that a throw? That was a hell of a throw into the box.
Great throw-in.
Yeah, dropped to a Bristol Rovers player who gets his sort of shot off, but it's then deflected, and then actually goes out for a goal kick. So more attacking momentum from Bristol in the second half, but we have it 3-3. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. Yeah. That's what I'm pretty much saying. I've got forward, but there's been no real end product or significant threat from it. But they scored the equaliser to make it 3-3 not long after we took the lead, and they have had the better of the chances. But as I said, good to see you in, Ads. And Morgan saying Boyle Sports are a minute ahead. Drew game. Right, okay. Oh, so I'm guessing it ends. If you're a minute ahead, there's still a couple of minutes to go. Better than Wiradoo. Pens. So maybe it has ended elsewhere. Oh, Rovers player getting a yellow card. Dedication in work, watch along, says Michael Hawks. Well, you got to keep an eye on for people. Matey we just had, the gaming guy who wants his 500 quid. But from the sounds of it, you might not get it. Who did those 4 guys upset? Left main stand or by myself? Not sure what you mean. So this is a late free kick to Argyle. I'm expecting it has ended, but
no, it hasn't.
I was going to say it's early if it has.
No, well, I'm on 88-38, and that's the exact same as Footmob.
Yeah, and 90 is on live score. So Joe Rule's about to take this free kick. It's literally just to the left of the corner of the 18-yard box. What can we do?
Good being inside, Mike. Hope you
just waiting for the ref to.
Good, thank you. Ads, hope you're well, buddy.
Yeah, good to be on tonight, Mikey says. Hope you and Harvey are good. Yeah, we're doing well. If we can come away with something here after this 6-goal thriller. That's stretching it a bit. Come on, man. What's going on here, ref? Oh, dearie me. Just get on with it. And then just give a foul or a penalty. Simple as that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And in it comes from Rules. It's a great... Oh, what was Boateng looking for the penalty? He seemed to be horizontal as the ball reached him. Let's see the replay. Watching Boateng closely. Oh, I tell you what, he is held by the number 3 Sparks. He's got away with that, really, to be honest, Harv.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, he's just holding him back, isn't he? Yeah. Looking back on that there.
Yeah. Agree with Ruby and me. Who's the me in Ruby and me? Is it Ruby commenting or is it the me commenting? But they say we can't be this bad in defence on Saturday to Peterborough. Need to be tighter. Scoring don't seem to be a problem though. Yeah, we were saying that at half time. Peterborough is probably going to be our toughest game of recent matches away from home, and because they've had a good run. So it'll be interesting. Sometimes, though, you can play against good sides and it brings better performances out of you. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. As Rovers are on this right-hand side now, trying to find a gap. Galloway Galloway gets put on the deck, and then the player tries to turn him, and he basically rugby tackles him to the floor. Yellow card as well, unnecessary really. Peter Henwood, 6 minutes. Injury time is literally has just been announced as well. Debbie First saying following Harvey now on Instagram.
Thank you.
We are also on Instagram. I'm not sure, Debbie, if you already follow us, and I think you do. I try and post where I can some of the videos on there. So many platforms to remember to post things to, though, even with tools that supposedly make it easier. Come on. Billy Walker's in earlier, just seeing Gas. So welcome to you. We did have another Rovers fan in earlier, but I think he's left the chat. But all good. Bring some banter to the party. We don't mind. That's for sure. Right, as we wait for Sparks to take this free kick. Come on. There we go. Forever taking these free kicks as the ball's now whipped into the box. It's a good ball in. It's headed by number 12. Is that Hutchinson? And it's just out and over the goal wide. So no threat there. 4-3 would be. I just saw that and I thought, oh, someone scored. And then it's not. That would be amazing. As Lust, the 7th, is it? As clearly a Gas fan. Debbie Firth, follow on there too. Oh, come on. I've started to post a bit more on the community on YouTube as well, so you can go and see some bits in there. I think definitely Facebook and YouTube where people like to comment and respond. X isn't too bad, but you just got all that noise of other stuff going on in your feed, haven't you?
Yeah.
Graham Burns saying, oh, sorry, Ruby and me says, Ruby is my dog and I'm Andy. There we go, like that. Andrew T says, forget Boateng being pulled, Pepple header from 7 yards out, over. Graham Burns saying, oh, hang on, what's going on here? You should be banned from looking at the live score as we're all 3 minutes behind. Oh, hang on. Well, that's Alex at Argyle. Oh, we haven't gone and done it, have we? It's not even come up on my live score yet. Well, here we go. So let's talk you through this. If there is a goal, it's flicked on from Patterson, though. Oh, it's picked up by the defender who tries to clear it forward, but it's picked up then by Ronan Curtis, who's striving down this right-hand side, just outside the box, crosses it in. Pepple receives it, and it's in! Come on!
Come on.
So, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Andrew T., what were you saying about Mr. Pepple? Come on! Right at the death, and the Argyle away fans are going crazy.
Come on.
God, I really hope I haven't woke up my kid. Wow, here we go. Bolton and Luton both out as well, says Laura Camille. I really hope I'm pronouncing your surname. Schmiel or Camille? Am I even close? Let me know. Andrew T. Pepple, give him a pay rise. Brian says
he's
yes.
done very well there as well. That's
well, Curtis does superb here, doesn't he? What a ball. And do you know what, Harv? For those that aren't watching it, Curtis receives the ball in this running down this right-hand side, just outside the corner of the 18-yard box, pits a brilliant ball to Pepple, who brings it down on his own, controls it beautifully, and then smashes it behind goal. And he does this. I think that's to maybe answer some of his critics as we hit 94 minutes and a half as we're about to kick off.
Argyle TV said Matty Sorinola scored there.
There's a bit of a difference there in physical build and height.
Yeah,
Camille. So I think I got it right first. Laura Camille. So there we go. Watching from Canada, for those that don't know, that's not regular. And also Brian Pinaretta from Boston, Massachusetts. As we go global here on the Block 9 podcast as Rovers. Oh, my days. Oh, oh dear. Oh, dear. So that was nearly an equaliser there for Rovers. They had a couple of chances inside the box to put it away. And didn't quite make it, and Hammond collects. The threat is still there. And again, Harvey, on this right-hand side of Argyle.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just getting loads of messages from my football group chat, if any of you are watching.
Hang on, I didn't play this. There you go. I haven't played it all bloody night. I'm going to play it now. Oh, God. What are they saying then, Harv, in the WhatsApp group?
They're all buzzing for me. They're all saying about Ben Pebble because they know I'm not the greatest fan.
Oh, there we go. So I shouldn't just be ribbing Andrew T. I should be ribbing you too. So Pepper
Hey,
is doing that to you.
I love to be proved wrong, and that's exactly what Pebble's done. You know, he's got us in that goal there's got us into the next round, and who knows?
So far.
Wembley. Yeah, so far. Touch
Andrew T saying he was cupping his ears to me and Harvey. I'll accept that, says Andrew. Nigel Cadiz saying super fun. Thanks. See you soon. Yeah, cheers for coming in.
Oh yeah, mate, you get his £500.
Oh Christ, yeah. Yeah, well, he just needed a goal, didn't he? Where are you? Have you? He's probably screaming his house down, trying to sort of make sure he has got his 500 quid.
Cashing out that 500 quid, isn't he?
Or he's hiding behind the sofa now, hoping Argyle can sustain this 4-3 lead as Bristol look to try and go forward. It's cleared, though, by the Argyle defence. Oh, that's a bit reckless, Ronan, with his clearance there. What's it? Offside, though, for to Argyle. So it's Rovers will look to take this quickly. We are on 97 minutes, so there's not going to be long left at all. Goal or no goal, Lucas Buckley. I'm not sure with what regards to. Good goal or no? Sorry, apologies. It was a really good goal. The way he controls it and brings it down in the box to then smash it into the goal. And I've said this before, like a Senny's goal that I forget the team away from home, where he runs on and rounds a keeper and pits it away superbly. You were there, and then Peppo again there, just controls it. No rushing, no rush of blood, trying to just strike it straight away. Ooh, Hammond collects a chance from.
It's got to be time.
There we go. Come on, done.
Is it too early to get thriller
Yeah, exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's a 7-goal thriller at the Memorial Stadium where Plymouth Argyle took the lead on 2 separate occasions, only to be pegged back and then for Rovers to take the lead. But a sprightly start in the second half from Argyle saw us get the equaliser and then take the lead, taking it to 3-2. But then moments later, more problems down this right-hand side for Argyle that Bristol Rovers took advantage of in the first half. They pull it back to 3-3. And then we thought it was going to penalties until 6 minutes. Came up on the board. And up steps Bin Papel after taking loads of abuse from Andrew and others in the chat and Harvey. And slots a brilliant ball away. Red card given to the Rovers manager. Steve Evans is also sent off. I don't know what he has to complain about, Harv, but he's just been given a straight red.
Argyle TV is cut to ads, so I can't see anything. But Argyle's through to the quarterfinals. That's all that matters now.
Yeah, we're going to Wembley. We're going to Wembley.
Two wins from Wembley.
So I'll tell you what, let me just read out what the other scores are. Where we go. So here we go. I think it's full-time. Yep. Full-time results in the EFL Virtual Trophy Round 16 or Round of 16. Here we go. Bolton 0, Port Vale 1, Bristol Rovers 3, Plymouth Argyle half.
Sorry, say that one again.
See, folks, he's let me down. Don't worry about it. Bristol Rovers 3, Plymouth Argyle 0, as we've just talked about for the last 96 minutes. Doncaster 3, Fleetwood 1. Good result for Doncaster. Huddersfield 3, Rotherham 0. Luton 1, Swindon 2. And Stockport County 2, Harrogate Town 1. So, yeah, a few shock results there. Simon Fort saying, win-win, got to keep our heads on Saturday. Come on, you Greens. I'll watch Saturday. Yep, I'll be back for another watch-along. PNG Gaming says, Plymouth, I think it was you, PNG Gaming, wasn't it, who got his bet for his 500 quid? Please let us know. Simon Fort says, only on YouTube. Marital Snake says, and now for the Bristol Rovers manager is gone. Not sure what he is complaining about. No, I don't either, as the players now clap the away fans. What else have we got here? Bodie Wales says we needed to win that. He got 509 quid. He just said it earlier. I've just seen that now. So well done to you, mate. How much was your bet? Did you put on in the first place to get that return? Yes. Thank you, Harvey, for doing my job. Yeah, if you do bet responsibly and don't use Michael Hawkes's place. What are they called? Forget. I'm only joking. as he is working tonight. Ads Taylor, Green Army, march on, come on, you Greens. Bodie Wells also says we need to try and to hopefully get playoffs even more. Even though Rovers are 20th, we need to start our winning again. Yeah, they are 20th in League Two. So, but it's good. Do you know what? And again, it's another decent result, so we can carry that momentum. Pepples all smiles as he comes off the pitch. Fist pumps as well from Nance. But I think when you see the goals back, guys, Pepples especially, he does so. It's a brilliant ball from Curtis, and actually, Harv, you have to sort of just update those that haven't been in with us all night. Yeah, Argyle did have those spells where they weren't very good, but I think overall, Curtis looks like a promising signing. I'm not going to get carried away because no disrespect to Rovers and the virtual trophy, game, but he hit a brilliant ball in for Talai's third goal. Was it take us 3-2 up? Sorry, and then a brilliant ball to Peppel and a brilliant finish. He's had a good game.
Yeah, 3 assists. He's contributed to most of the goals tonight, and you know what, I was a bit iffy. I think that he is a good player, and don't get me wrong, and this is very early doors, and like you said, no disrespect to Rovers, but I think we're going to come against tougher opposition. But it's a great icebreaker for him. He can start getting to know the players now, and hopefully he can fit into this squad for Saturday at a tough Peterborough.
Yeah, I agree. But do you know what? Sometimes things that you do consistently become habits, and it's been some good results for Argyle on the road, and obviously that win at home as well the other day, which helps get that hoodoo off the players. So I think, I'd rather we're playing away games at the moment, because though this wasn't pretty by any stretch, and there was first half, there was really strange decisions from Edwards going way too far forward, leaving ourselves exposed, and Rovers took advantage of that. But again, we've got to just tighten up and be a bit more disciplined. In a league game, we probably will be half. But what I like at the moment is, not only does Rules do well with pitting crosses in, Curtis is a great crosser of the ball. You won't be seeing any more Sorinola corners, I don't think, any more free kicks. And obviously, we've got some players that are finishing as well at the minute. That's positive if you look at it like that.
Yeah, 100%. I think you've got to give it to Rovers tonight. Obviously, I didn't keep a track with their lineup and how they line up in the league compared to tonight, but they've gave us a good game. They've played a very strong Argyle squad, minimal changes really into the squad, and it was for a neutral. It was probably the perfect game of the tournament tonight. But yeah, buzzing that we've overcome that little stage where it's just Talai scoring.
Yeah,
we're getting other players on the score sheet. Bim Pebbles now coming up with a couple important goals as of recent. The one against Wickham to get us the point, and tonight for the winner. So yeah, so it's onwards and upwards. The team looks like it's getting better. Just hopefully now we can build some home form after Peterborough this Saturday.
Yeah, and Ruby and me saying, Andy, as we are now known, I've got to remember that. Thanks, Mike. Really enjoyed that. You add a bit of pizzazz to an unimportant trophy game. It was nice that it kicked off earlier because, I'm conscious. Sophie did sit with me, as she does when we go live for about an hour, but I might have woken her up with the odd goals there. Just to clarify, the goal scorers for Plymouth Argyle today, it was Caleb Watts on 2 minutes, awful attempt to shoot from Amici that fell to Watts to pin it away. Offside, onside, it looks like there was a player deeper that was playing him on. Then Galloway, 2-2 for Galloway on 46 minutes, straight off the back of the second half whistle. And then Talai only a few minutes later. But yes, we did see a comeback on 61 minutes from Thomas for Bristol Rovers. We thought it was going to pens, but then up steps Bim Peppel with a brilliant break forward from Ronan Curtis, a superb cross to into the box to Peppel, who brings it down brilliantly and slots it home for the winner. No penalties, we're through. And thank you very much indeed. I'll just read out some final comments before we close out then. Andrew T saying, if we get to Wembley, we should all go up together with hoodies on. Yes, they're still available for 25 quid, or you can get a T-shirt. They're dropping in now. Peter Fox, evening to you. Great win. We go to the quarterfinals. And thanks for dropping in, Peter. Paul Bailey says, hi, Mike. My wife will be contacting your wife soon, mate. Great win, Curtis. Look good. Getting early balls into the box. And Bodie Wales, thanks, boys, for streaming. Good luck. Have a good rest of your night. We will do. So thank you, everybody who joined us. And like I said, please give us a like, a follow, a subscribe, whichever platform you're watching on. And also give Harvey a shout too. Harvey, thanks for keeping me company tonight. We did get a goal fest. We're through to the next round. On to Peterborough. Are you there on Saturday?
Yes, I will be there.
We'll get your post-match reaction as well for the live that evening. So look forward to that. And let's hope we can get another vital point or victory away on Saturday. So thanks, everybody, for joining us. And Harv, I shall catch you later. And